You are listening to the Hello Sport Podcast.
Everything's recorded.
Let me triple check.
Okay. Should you have to go for when I should do it better? So it's like Eddy.
Yeah.
Then you're like, looking good.
I say, hello, Chili Chipolata.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, Chili Chipolatas. Hello, Chili Chipolatas.
My shin was hurting so much, dude. Oh, man.
I was seeing, I said, where's Jack?
God, I got a good scream out of you, dude. Legitimate.
Better present than Tobler got us.
Do you reckon you'll get presents from the crows?
Better than nothing.
I've just fed my first 3 crows.
He's just brought in his first 3.
And they're fucking huge.
And how you...
You should document that you're trying
So
to get
they leave the
presents.
kind of gifts that they like to receive. So a peanut, a moss-covered stick, a shiny bit of foil, or a pretty pebble.
Okay, so you got to start documenting this. Friend of the birds. Can I please tell you what happened to me at the golf the other day? I hit a ball shockingly out of bounds, but it was like, you know, when you're in front of you're hitting a ball and you're like, hey, there's one tree in front of me, let's not hit that tree and we'll be sweet. It was just like a post, and I couldn't really see where it was because there was like a bit of bush in front of me, but I knew like it was there, and I've just middled it, and it's just shot off to the side, and I didn't see where it went, but it was just like out of bounds, bushy shit. So I'm walking around, and I'm like, fuck, where is this ball? I'm walking beyond where it eventually was, and there's just this magpie there, and it's just sitting right at the edge of this brush, and it's going... And like I've seen it hop over there and it's just standing there, and then I'm like still looking, and it's just keep making noise, and I look at it and it's looking at me like whistling. It's whistling. I walk over and it's not where it's standing, and then it hops down the little ridge and then turns around and it's like, here's your fucking ball, and then just flies away.
No way.
Yeah.
See, that shit.
That's sick.
Yeah. And listen, this may make it better or less believable, but I just got stoned. And
Makes it better.
no,
Are we recording?
Yeah, well, I think we're recording.
Was that whole yarn recorded? Because I feel like
Yeah.
that's a yarn you want in.
That's a yarn you want in. Jarch obviously is off mic, but no, there was legit. Like it was, I just got high. I mean, I was like, and again, when you get stoned, you're not like, whoa, man. Like I know what's going on.
Correct.
I'm just like, this bird is connecting with me, and it is showing me where my Pro V1 is. He doesn't want me to lose a $9 golf ball,
Like the fucking...
which is too expensive.
That's nice. There was the crow in Dubbo, when on the Dubbo golf course, used to steal your ball. He'd just pick up and fly off with the cunt.
See, I always think of it, and I mean, I feel like, can we just get a mic for Jarch? Just, I don't know if this is going to happen all day. Oh, yeah, go over to Tobler. Do you want to produce the show today, Jarch?
Oh, that'd be good. Oh, yeah.
I'm not serious.
Talk to me.
I wouldn't have thought that the crow had a mouth with enough grip for a ball.
You'd be surprised. They're mouthy.
But don't you feel like it'd slip out?
It's only because
Well,
it's a
all I
pointed
know
end.
is that I saw one fly off with my
No,
ball.
I know.
Yeah. So, like, they're up to it.
Think of this. What's the first thing that goes in a dead animal that the crows take?
Eyeball?
Exactly right.
But
They're used to picking up. I know, but they're picking up big balls.
Sometimes not even when they're dead.
Yeah, no, a lot of the time. They're ruthless crows. That's why.
You just be laying there with no eyes, you can't.
Can I ask how have you befriended the crow?
Let me tell you exactly how. So first I befriended the cockatoo. So it's a step-by-step process to befriend a crow.
And
you can't just be, it's like going in the upper levels in, say, Hollywood. You know, you'll become friends with the people in the plays first, then
So
the TV
F-list,
actors.
D-list, C-list, etc.
Exactly right.
So crow is the A-list.
Crow's A-list. Oh, well, Wedgie's probably A-list. Crow's...
Wedgie Eagle.
Wedge
Yeah,
tail.
But you can't make friends with them unless you rear them. So started with the cockatoos, okay? Feeding them arrowroot biscuits, some nuts, pumpkin seeds, that sort of shit. Then you see other birds going, oh, I can see them. So the maggies start going, oh, this guy has food, but they don't really like that shit. They prefer some meat. So then I start mincing the magpies. Now, currawong start coming along. Not a fan of the currawong. So I don't feed the currawong. I've let them slide. But they'll come around. So there's a lot of currawongs sitting along going, oh, I want some mince. Next thing you know, you see these big fuck-off crows come, and I go, I'm aiming for them. So there's a crow over there, 3 currawong over here. I'm throwing mince crow's way.
Yeah, right.
As
You're
the crow
throwing the
flies.
mince at him.
As the crow
As the
flies.
crow flies. But you're just throwing mince at him.
So he knows what I've got. Then I'll dangle it, put it on my ledge and go and tap 3 times and whistle.
When you can't get onto him, this is why.
This is like. No, it's actually making perfect
It's making
sense.
perfect sense. He's fucking throwing meat at birds
Yeah.
from his
No.
window.
Dangling and tapping
Boys.
3 times and whistling.
It's a Wednesday. I am flat stick. Tap 3 times, then I'll slowly, hands up, remove myself from the windowsill to let him know I'm 0 threat. Flies
Okay.
in, grabs it. Keep in mind, this is the first time I've dealt with the crows today. So I only got him on the sill whilst I was away. The magpies come up, I feed them to their mouth. I'm hoping to get there with the crows.
And is there any other bird that you've got your eye on?
Look, ideally, a wedgie, but the wedgies aren't flying around in
But
Vaucluse.
yeah, that's what I mean. Wedgies aren't around Vaucluse, are
So
they?
the crow is
What
the
about a
A-list.
pelican?
Well, do you even have the window frontage
have
to handle?
I
a
don't have the
pelican?
sill for a
You
pelican.
don't have a seal for
And
it?
you're going to have to get a fucking full blown fish slapping outside your room if
Correct.
you're going to.
I'm gonna need some rainbow trout.
But you got that back deck. You get
I
a
got the
pelly,
back,
you get a
yeah.
pelly out the back deck.
Look, they want to come out back, sure, but my shop front's at the front sill. They don't even know about the back fucking deck, so it's pelican's tough. Let's just baby steps, gentlemen. Let's crawl before
Well,
we can
listen,
walk.
I think you've done.
I
pretty
reckon
well
if you
with-
wrangled a pelly,
but on your front
pelly
doorstep,
can.
he's going to end up looking like that homeless bitch from Home Alone who's like in the park just covered
Oh,
in
that
pigeons.
was pigeons. Pigeons are a piece
Yeah,
of shit.
but
Morgan's
I'm saying
doppelganger.
by the end of it, he's going to be covered in
Yeah,
pelicans.
what happened to Jarch? He just like started mating with pelicans.
He's
like,
off with
lost
the birds. It's a double entendre, Tops.
Oh, is that what it is?
Anyway, boys, good to see us.
Yeah, go see mate.
Any tips before you go? Tommy Tobler's obviously like he's trying to spark a content career.
Sensei.
Any tips or advice for the kid? as he
For
begins
Tops
his
with the
journey?
content, consistency is key, Tops.
So keep posting the Big Ben video over and over.
Like non-stop. That's what a lot of content creators do.
Yeah, okay.
Especially when they're releasing a song. I would just say, I don't know, I've loved his content. Have you?
Yeah.
I've loved it.
I've loved it.
I've loved it, but I've loved it because like Tobler is making content. Do you know what I mean? Like it's funny.
Yeah, I have this
because
sneaking suspicion. Don't tell them that they're laughing at me and not with me.
No, half
I don't know.
true.
You
I don't know if that's
No.
true. Don't tell them I said that.
Half true.
Don't tell them I
I'll
said
keep
that.
half true.
Yeah, please.
Half true. I loved the Moroccan video. Loved
And
it.
I loved the Big
and the
Ben
W
one.
and the WWE video was good.
I
the Big
was-
Ben one, I was laughing at. Yes, correct.
But that's a play on a trend. That's the play on the trend. You see the bird that cried at the fucking Big Ben?
No.
Exactly right, boys. You're not in touch with the fucking content.
No, I'm sure.
So how about you
Oh,
give
so
him
the
a
Big
fucking
Ben
break?
thing. So that's like people cry at the Big Ben. I'm confused.
They don't get it. Sorry, not content kings. They're not a
No.
tubby content.
See, so this is so Tobler's up on all the trends, and he's a big trend guy.
Yes.
He's a
Always have been
shtick guy.
trendy.
Well, he's a Sabrina Carpenter guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, listen to this.
He was upset Sabrina Carpenter didn't get in the hottest 100 for Triple J.
Were you?
Well, she only made the 200, which was
Oh, that's bullshit.
devastating.
Bullshit.
I know.
What'd you do for hottest 100, Tobler? That's like your Mecca day.
We had a massive pool party at my mate Ben's house. It was fucking awesome.
Were you slapping the tat?
No, I didn't get the tat out actually.
Did you do any aqua aerobics?
No, they were asking for it, but we made a whirlpool in the pool instead.
What?
Oh, when you run around the side
when
of
you
it.
run around when you
Yeah.
have like 10 blokes.
You all run
in
around the
pool.
same direction.
So that's what you did
around
on.
and we
That's
did
what you did.
that.
You ran around the pool.
But for how long is the whirlpool kicking off for? Because I
Oh.
feel like that's got a shelf life of not very long. once the
Probably like
whirlpool
10
gets
minutes,
going.
but that was the pool activity we decided to go with instead.
And that
of
was
the
that
water.
was the highlight of the day.
No, not the highlight of the day. We had
What
fun.
won the hottest 100?
Chapel Roan. Good luck, babe.
Don't even know what that
Do I know that
is.
song?
I don't.
No idea.
Probably not.
But just before I depart, gentlemen, crows have the intelligence of a 7-year-old human child.
Yeah, dude, crows have switched the fuck
You know,
on, dude.
magpies pass the mirror test. That's how smart they are.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do seem. And can I tell you something else that surprised me? Magpies are the boss. So they were fucking the crows up.
Oh,
They were like, This is
really?
my mince.
But then
The crows are
aren't,
much bigger.
and then would you say the minor bird like the hyena, like they're a bit pack? Yeah. Are they like, they sort of like,
Well, they're just annoying.
They're
well, no,
packy
they're
and
annoying,
picky.
but are they like, I feel like they annoy in groups.
Minor birds annoy the fuck out of me.
Yeah,
And
well,
they swoop dogs. Like Tonka gets swooped non-stop by mine.
they're also invasive. They're not bred here, so don't spread here.
Oh, are they not native to these lands?
I don't
Tom?
believe so.
Who the fuck's bringing minor birds on a ship?
Probably the English.
Probably.
India and Southern Asia.
No,
There you go.
incorrect.
Nailed it. Well, it could have been the English when they colonised
Well,
India.
English via India.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know, this is just while we're talking birds, just one more bird thing, that it wasn't until I think the early 2000s that ibis came to the cities. There was like a drought out in one of the wetlands, and they flew here, and they were like,
Dude,
plenty of grub around here, bro.
Yeah.
We ain't leaving.
Pretty good.
I think we've bender yarned about this.
Yeah, I think we have.
I think we have. And that blew my fucking... I just thought they were always a little...
Always. Yeah.
And how long ago did they...
Can you look that up? There'll be articles about it. Because imagine just like bin chickens do to such a part of like everyday life now.
But I can't remember
There was
whether
a time where they weren't getting around.
Were they? But how long ago was it? Like, were they there when we were at school and shit? Probably.
Well, yeah, it says they were historically rare in urban areas, but now since the 1970s they've been starting to
Oh, well,
increase in
fucking
numbers.
ages ago.
So look
in the
up
East
Sydney
Coast
specifically.
Do you know ibis
specifically?
also, they're grooming birds. So they'll groom other birds. Yeah, ibises they'll groom minors.
Like
As
pedos.
in, Good.
I'm happy with it.
No, that was
Nice.
good.
Cheers.
Look up Sydney specifically for the ibis.
Yeah, they're still saying early 70s
Well,
in
that's
places
lame.
like Taronga Zoo.
That's lame.
I'll keep looking into it though.
Look into it. Righto, boys, into sport.
See
I
you,
suppose.
mate.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
That was a nice kiss.
I got vomited on by my child. Just as a side note, food
Yesterday?
poisoning.
No, that was the other day, wasn't it?
2 days ago, and then she was up at 1 a.m. with a fucking steaming hot temp last night. So she wanted me to sleep in bed with her, which was like sleeping next to a hot coal.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it was fucking great.
How many temps they rocking, these young bucks?
Well, this is the thing. When they're brand new, you don't want temps at all. And so we're trying to keep her the fuck away from Hazel, and she's obsessed with her, and she thinks she's a toy. So it's like, what do you do here? Trying to kiss her and shit. But temps, dude, temps.
how you taking a temp? Well,
You put a thermometer in. You
no,
have
but
one of
like what
those?
thermometer is it an ear one? Is it
We've
under
had the
tongue?
ear one. Ear one's good when they're younger and they don't like fucking, they're like wigged out by it. Now it's just one of the normal ones in the mouth, under the armpit.
Yep, okay.
None of that Brisbane Broncos bumhole stuff, I can tell you
Well, I was
that.
going to say, is the bumholes not?
I think they might use
We're not doing bumholes, are we?
I think they might use bumholes like doctors might for like really young kids because they're like squirmy and shit.
So they just go, well, let's go rectal.
Let's go rectal. Let's go internal.
Let's go internal. Let's
Yeah.
put it up there. Lot to learn, Tom.
Heaps.
Lot to learn.
Heaps.
So just some fun facts about the ibis.
Yep.
They used to live like thousands of them in the Murray-Darling Basin.
Yep.
Out in that
Shout out
wetland.
to the Murray-Darling.
Hey, shout out to the greatest waterway in this wide brown land
Yeah,
of ours,
yeah.
the Murray-Darling Basin, Tom.
Murray-Darling.
I believe.
Murray-Darling. Come to the kitchen. Sorry.
Murray-Darling. How much water is the Murray-Darling Basin expelling every year, Tom?
And what's the salinity levels and how much salt do we need to get out
I
of
think
it?
there's a salt issue there, isn't
Yeah,
there? We need to rip a bit
there
of
is.
salt
There's
out of
a
that bar.
We need to be ripping salt out of the
That's
Murray.
what I'm hearing. I'm hearing do your bit to rip the
Yeah,
salt out.
they need people. They need some people coming into.
It's too salty. I think that if you're in the salt buying game, you should be buying Murray salt, Murray River salt.
Yeah.
Only pink salt
Pink
in
salt.
Australia naturally occurring. But I'm pretty sure that it actually desalinates.
Salinates.
Yeah. The Murray, which is better for the ecosystem generally. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, no, that's what
Is
we're
that
hearing.
correct?
Is Murray River salt's only naturally occurring pink salt in the country. They are doing their bit to help maintain the salinity levels of the Murray-Darling. Now, all of this is very much insular between mine and Eddy's brain, and no one knows what the fuck we're talking about. But it's a good point to make,
It's a great point.
and it will make more sense down the track.
Yeah, in the fullness
In
of
the
rugby
fullness
league
of time.
time.
Tobler, back to you and your Murray-Darling ibis facts.
Yeah, so around the total like water flow of the Murray-Darling each year is around 30 trillion litres of water.
Nice.
doesn't reach all the rivers, etc. But back to the ibis. So due to drought and stuff, they started moving towards the east coast. But in the 70s, Taronga Zoo created a ibis breeding program. And
Seems
that's
like that
what
was
they
unnecessary.
think has led to the thousands and thousands of, like a 10,000 population of ibis in the city at the moment.
Are there depictions of the ibis in ancient Egypt? Oh, I made that up.
Is the ibis?
I thought it was like an Egyptian bird.
Are they all over the fucking map? Because I know the ibis that we know and love.
Is the hotel chain.
Yes. Shout out to the ibis.
Shout out to
Affordable yet comfortable rooms.
Well, listen, affordable and comfortable, but they skimp on quality.
Yes.
There's an empty minibar that I
Yes,
cannot
exactly,
pound.
Exactly. And maybe an iron that doesn't work. That's just an assumption.
Yeah.
So the ibis was considered sacred in ancient Egypt.
Fuck me, dude.
Tom,
I'm
you are
so
just
dialed,
shooting
dude.
from the hip today, baby,
Yeah.
and landing.
Well, listen, Jarch not the only bird guy in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm one with the magpie.
I'm hearing you.
I had a pet magpie.
Did I know that?
I don't think you did.
No, I don't think so.
We actually, when we were in primary school, a magpie was brought in by one of the girls in our class. Shout out to Jessica Smalls, I believe. That might be a lie. Her father, a vet, brings in a magpie, says it was rejected by its mother. Now we're going to pass this poor fucking bird around like it's a piece of meat. So everyone got a turn of this magpie. Mm-hmm. By the time it made its way into the Birmingham household,
Yep.
we had some friends in the higher ups at Wise who were like, that's a natural process that the magpie does with its young, so they learn to fly. They kick them out of the nest. Time to fucking, something Toddler's parents should have done a long time ago.
Yes.
Um,
And you and I under the impression that was happening once he got back. That was complete horse.
Complete horse shit.
Shock horror.
So we had the magpie
Shock
at our
horror.
place, and then he became friends. Like we were very tight. Although I can't remember his name, so that's not very cool.
That's not very cool.
But then eventually the Wise people were like, you need to just start letting him fucking go. So we'd just like leave the cage open, and then he'd go and come back a little bit, and then eventually, now you are free.
Nice.
Side note.
Side note, I tell you what a rite of passage was for a young Edward Simpson, first of his name, 29th of 1st, 1991, Dubbo Base.
Sorry, yes. Well, that does seem to be the date today, by the way.
Yes,
That
it
was
is.
okay.
Yes, it is. You, like, magpie season, sort of September.
Yep.
Full Maggie season. Getting on your bike with the boys, okay? Getting up to the top of Magpie Street.
Is there actually a Magpie Street?
Oh, yeah.
In Dubbo, there's a Magpie Street.
Yeah. Magpie Street. And going, righto, boys, let's grip it and rip it. And you'd fucking ride down this street and get swooped 50 times. But
Oh,
that was
fuck
just
yeah.
that was about being a man.
That was like that was similar to how in those tribal cultures, so I don't know where it is, but like in the fire ant glove. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah, but way less hectic than that.
You think it's less hectic? You're getting swooped by fucking 400 Maggies
Putting your
on
fucking-
Magpie
you put-
Street. On Magpie Street in September. Are you fucking kidding me, cunt? Don't sell it short, brother.
You're right. You're absolutely right. It is the Dubbo fire ant hand glove. That's what it is.
That's what it is,
Can you
dude.
look something up for me?
Yep.
Did we call it Magpie Street because it was full of magpies, or is it called Magpie Street legit?
There's a magpie close
Magpie Close, there it is.
in Dubbo.
Okay, Magpie close.
There we are. Close.
Close? It's close.
See, is it close?
That's how
Close.
it's, yeah.
Is it?
Well, because that's how you spell close as well.
I've been saying close.
Oh, really?
Really?
C-L-O-S-E.
Yeah.
Close.
But then how do you spell close?
So it's close.
Yeah.
I've never heard that in my life. We're close out there, dude.
Yeah, it's
Magpie
Close.
Magpie Close. Fuck, okay. Well, you learned. Hey, I'm
No.
34 today. I'm still learning,
34,
baby.
Yeah.
Still learning.
Punters and dribblers. Brought to you by Four Pines, 9th place in the Gabs Hottest 100 Beer Festival.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Should have been higher in my opinion.
Should have been higher.
But Jesus, 63 spots risen. You can't be mad at that, punters and dribblers.
Top
And
10.
Listen, you've done a great job. You voted for the right beer. Simple as that.
Yep. And, I mean, the taste is number one.
Well, it takes your breath away.
It does. It takes your breath
We
away.
had a couple on Sunday. It took me breath away.
Eddie came around for lunch. Obviously, they're in the fridge, and we sat out there celebrating a 9th place. We sat out the back, cracked one, looked at each other, didn't even speak, just a knowing nod.
Yep.
And a wink.
A wink and a nod
And a
and a
cheers.
cheers and a gulp.
And a big
followed by
old
another
gulp.
gulp.
Yep.
Followed by another gulp. Followed by another gulp. Followed by, can I have another one, Tom?
So you can gulp your 4 Pines down, go to any bottle shop you want and get a case or a 6-pack. We love the 4 Pines Japanese Lager. Happy birthday, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Tried to pretend like it wasn't your birthday for long enough, but it's impossible not to, mate. It's a big
Yeah,
boy's
happy birthday, Ed.
They all said they didn't want to say happy birthday to you.
No, this is all Tom's idea.
That's okay. Well, Tom's already said it, so.
I've already said happy birthday, mate. It's not me.
So he's the only one,
you
the only
stitch
one
us
who,
up
the only
like,
one who
hey,
looks
everyone
foolish
not
is
say happy
you.
birthday.
You
to
don't.
him.
I mean, try to say me. I've already said happy birthday.
He said it to me this morning, so the only one looking foolish is you.
Yeah. I woke up first thing.
I didn't
first
even
light.
actually
Throwing us
notice that
under
no
the
one had
bus.
said happy birthday.
First light, and I'm in here saying happy birthday to Edward Simpson. First
Send me a
of his name.
message.
Send him a message.
HB brah.
Well, I also acknowledge you are 34,
Yes, you did. Which was Etch.
which is Edge.
And remains Etch.
It's always going to be Edge. Jarchy and I, before you arrived, and it was green room chat, so I don't believe it was recorded. Hopefully not, because we were also talking about some other shit that I don't want recorded, nor does Jack. Age now where, and like obviously we're still young and cool and hot and young and cool.
Well, we're in our 30s, so you're still young. When, like, old, I think you're old when you're 50. 50 on.
I reckon 45 up, maybe. And that's obviously something a 35-year-old would say, but like in the sense that when you're still, like your skin's still tight.
What I mean is...
Your skin's not tight at 45.
In the fullness of rugby league time...
Life, generally.
Life, or rugby league life.
Yes,
I'm
rugby
young.
league life. Yeah, exactly.
When are you old?
Maybe it's, I mean, after 40, you're in the second half, you would say. You're still in the first half here.
You're not really... Are you young when you're in your 40s? Not really.
No, but you're not. But you are still young. Like you still have young.
Put it this way. If you die in your 40s, you've died young.
Yes, you died in your 50s. You died young.
Yeah.
Anything till like 75.
So you're old in your 60s over. 60s
Yeah.
over. I don't
Okay,
think,
so we got a
I
good-
don't think you can say you've died young in your 60s, do you?
Yeah, fuck
You
yeah.
could die early.
I reckon.
60s is young.
Die early?
Young. Yeah, it's not young. It's early. Jeez, you still go. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday, dear Eddie.
Happy birthday to you.
Hip hip.
Hip,
Hip hip.
hey,
Hip hip.
hey. Well done.
Good boy. All right, let's sit back and have it. Oh, we need a spoon. Yeah, they don't come with
No, they don't come with spoons anymore. How ridiculous.
up, baby.
All right, Chili's Wigan. Chili's Wigan. That's fun, isn't it? See, we didn't forget.
No, you didn't.
We know you're shredding, but we thought a little birthday treat.
Yeah, you are shredding. But yeah,
Can I be honest with everyone? It's important that I'm honest.
yeah.
I've already had a cupcake today.
Did Elsa get you a morning cupcake, did she?
Elsa got me a morning cupcake, which is very nice of her.
I think it's still pretty good that it was just a cupcake, right? Like, it could have been more.
Look at this. Well, Tom,
I think we just allow you a moment to just enjoy that, buddy. Like, you don't need to even... I don't want you to even feel like you need to speak, you know?
okay. When you're 34, you got to make changes. Mm-hmm. The way I saw it this morning, remaking of change, was to have one bit of toast with my mushrooms, not two. And I only had one cupcake.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
You'll notice, punters and dribblers, I've gone for the choc chip because it's old school, and this was the original flavour.
I do think that it's not as good as the M&M one. I feel like the choc
I know you
chips.
say that, Tom, but I'm a man of nostalgia.
No, and that's fine, dude. You're magpie clothes, but I'm just like it.
Is that blowing people's mind that Magpie Close had heaps of magpies on it?
So that was the street.
Where boys became men, top of the year.
Well, was it called Magpie Close because of all the magpies?
Great question.
That feels like it surely.
Dubbo's known for its originality, though, so who knows?
Listen, the world's a strange and an interesting place. Obviously, there could have been that coincidence, or they may have just been very literal people out in Dubbo and just gone, fuck, what are we going to call this place? Well, there's heaps of magpies. And they're coming real fucking close to your head.
Chicken or the egg sort of stuff.
That's how my dad used to name paddocks out the farm. Magpie paddock, heaps of magpies. Goanna paddock, heaps of goannas.
Sebo
Stick
used to
paddock,
name
heaps of sticks.
Sebo used to name people in like when we were in like year 7 and 8, and there was like he would just name them like the most. He'd call like a guy 8-year-old nerd because he was a nerd and he looked like he was 8. You know what I mean? Like Sebo's the most literal namer of people I've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, he gets it. He'd be able to name paddocks. Highway paddock next to the highway. Top paddock up the top of the hill. Hill paddock, big hill in the cunt. I tell you what, that was fucking good.
How do you feel? 34, mate.
That was good. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Not the same with that sperm.
Nah.
I'm a plastic sperm guy.
Well, you've eaten that pretty quick, but you probably ate it quick with it. You actually probably ate it quick with the other Yogo spoon, to be fair.
Well, because that's new, but that's like, it's muscle memory with the other one.
Yeah, right. You know your way around a Yogo with the old spoon.
No one knows their way around a Yogo mix. A YM. Like me, mate.
34, though.
Yep, 34.
Aging, obviously, we're still young, and genuinely, we're still in the young bracket of life.
I'm now...
You don't want to be 60 going, oh, dude, thinking back going, I was spent my 30s wigging about being old. It's like, no, dude, you're not old. You're in your 30s.
No.
Relax.
Can I be honest with you? I'm not wigging.
No.
I'm not wigging about it.
No, neither. I wig about like the breakdown of one's body, which is what me and Jack were talking about. Like my foot hurts every morning I wake up for like the first 40 steps.
Yep.
I don't know what that's about, but it feels like it's getting worse. I'm like, is that arthritis or some shit? Like, do I have arthritis, dude? Like, what
I hope not.
That'd suck.
You don't want arthritis way early in the game. Way too early in the game for arthritis.
Yeah.
I am honestly not wigging about my age anymore. I'm feeling comfortable. I'm feeling content.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not. I'm like 6 years away from 40. When I hit 40, maybe I'll be singing a different tune.
Well, that's when you get a jet ski or a Porsche.
Well, it's when
and a sleeve tattoo.
Well, it's when you and I will have entered our midlife crisis years.
Yes.
When we will splurge in earnest on dumb toys to make our penises feel larger than they are.
Yep, correct. And harder than they are.
Well, Viagra, thank God for it.
I've never had Viagra.
Neither, but I know it's there if I need it.
No, it's good to know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the friend in the fridge.
Well, like,
okay,
put it this way. Before, the 80s? When Viagra came to the market?
No, we've spoken about this. That's why, like,
You'd be sitting here going, I may lose my boners in the not-too-distant future, and there's nothing to bring them back.
No. Remember, we were looking at this. We looked into this where it was like...
Well, I don't remember. I don't remember anything we talked about.
Where it was like... you can tell that, like... that science, at least at that time, was driven by men because, like, despite all of the problems in the world, we've been trying to work out the boner issue since the beginning of time, to the point where men were prepared to, like, choke themselves near to death just to get a hard
Asphyxie wanks. That's where asphyxiation came from.
Because they would hang people, and when they die, they'd get hard-ons. And they're like, oh, there's something to this.
Yeah. So I'm looking at Jarchy while I tell that. Basically, if you weren't listening to when we spun this yarn, they noticed that the asphyxie wank was a thing because when they're hanging people, they were getting hard and coming.
Yeah.
So...
I've never asphyxie wanked either.
No, neither. have I.
Have I thought about it? Maybe, but it just seems like far too extreme a thing to do. Like, I mean, an orgasm's good enough. I feel like at this point, I don't need to go and Michael Hutchins myself.
No, I don't think so, mate. I just think you leave the door and the tie and the choking
belt.
away, or the belt, whatever.
Whatever you want to use, obviously.
When do you?
Would you use a belt or a tie?
I'd use a tie. I think I don't like the leather feel.
Yeah, softer, a belt softer. But then I guess when
No, a tie is softer than a belt.
Sorry, tie softer is what I meant. But I guess when anything reaches choking stage, is it all just the same hardness?
Unless you got like a nice soft leather.
Yeah, right.
It's like a nice bait.
Rather than a coarse leather.
Or like a whatever insert, or maybe like a kangaroo leather.
What about if we were to get some? Now, listen, I don't know if these would sell. I don't know, but what if we got some rayon asphyxie wank rope?
Because it's beautiful and soft.
Soft, delicate, machine washable, but like maybe even with a little hook under the door, only to be used for the purpose of coming.
Yes, of course. Well, I thought that was implied.
Well, I know.
When does one enter their Viagra years, or statistically?
Well, I think some people are there in our age
No,
group.
statistically.
I don't know. You think about like the men's health fucking places, they're all pushing dick pills and boner resurgence and all that sort of shit.
There's no specific age when erectile dysfunction starts, but they recommend it to people.
Like how? Okay,
I think it can be heady. It can be you just in your own head, right?
Of course. What percentage? Let's go with.
When did you start? When did you stop getting boners, Jack? When did you start having the troubles with the boners? We can't hear you, mate. Sorry. Yeah. Just get him a mic.
Just get him a mic.
Get him a mic, for fuck's sake. Otherwise, we're just going to be...
Just run him out of mic to
or
that
just
chair.
go sit in Tobler's seat and Tobler can fucking...
Just run him out of mic. Can we set one up? Just set him up one over there on the chair. You just shut up for a second.
Yeah, I'm going to set you up a mic.
Okay, let me ask a different question, Tobler. What percentage of 60-year-old men need Viagra to get hard?
Yep. Well, I just saw a stat that was over 50% of men over the age of 40 suffer erectile dysfunction.
Oh, okay. The hard-on years not that fucking low.
Oh, we're entering our soft dick years.
Oh, God.
Well, at least I can see him on the horizon.
So...
That's terrifying.
For example, if you look at the decade of life, that kind of predicts what percent of men will have erectile dysfunction problems. So 50% of 50-year-olds, 60% of 60-year-olds, so on and so forth.
Is that right?
That sounds like lazy math, and they've just gone, fuck it. 50% of 50-year-olds, 60% of 60-year-olds.
I'm here for lazy math.
You don't seem like a lazy math guy. I've always taken you for a bit more of a like...
Well, when it comes to boners, maybe it's a bit of fun.
I'm seeing a bunch of different stats, but it's pretty high. It's like around that 70% mark.
That's a lot, dude.
So
who's that Formula One driver guy who got fucking... Yeah, Robert De Niro's having kids at 80. He's
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino as well,
At like 83. Had a kid with a bird and then she fucked off on him.
Yeah, 30-year-old.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Just to get that quiche?
My mates, just on the Viagra yarn, I've got a few mates, they call them blue bombers. And they've been drilling the blue bombers since their early-ish 20s.
Why? Because you kind of have to have a chong locked in, do you not? Otherwise, you're just around with a boner.
Yeah, Well, essentially, I've never taken Viagra either. But they reckon, true yarn. I was always like, surely they'd become dependent on the fucking Viagra.
Yeah, like sleeping pills.
Yes.
Exactly right.
Is that not the case?
So I've never been game to do it.
Well, it's almost like it seems like if you need one, sure, but if you don't, then you just got to... an erection for no reason is a problem.
I don't think you take Viagra and you just get a boner. You take Viagra, something happens... then the blood goes straight there, you're ready to go. And they said it was for also so they could chonga. So they'd get the first route in, and then within a minute, usually you're asleep, they're ready and raring to go again.
Okay.
So they can perform.
It's performance-based.
So it's not actually...
Not even just to get it up.
Right, but so it doesn't just give you a hard-on. It's like we've basically like... stocked the reserves.
So it's in the system.
It's in your system. You're not just going to walk around with a bone.
And then once arousal is instigated.
Yeah, correct.
Imagine being the guy who works that out. He's just like, I am going to be so fucking rich, dude.
It was off the back of another drug.
It's got to be the Chinese.
Why?
Because they were doing all that herbal shit. You know, killing rhinos and getting rhino horns. Surely they've managed.
No, it's a side effect from another drug.
It was British scientists created a drug that they believed will be useful in treating high blood pressure.
Yes.
And angina, which is a chest pain associated with coronary heart disease.
Yeah, it was a fluke that they found it.
Coronary heart disease. What's angina?
Angina is like a...
It sounds a lot like mangina.
It's like a pain you get in your chest.
Yeah.
As a consequence of like heart disease. And so how Viagra works, it relaxes the blood vessels in your penis and allows...
Just in your penis?
More blood to flow.
How does it attack that?
That's what I mean. Like, to know it's going to the dick.
But also,
penis cells.
How do pain pills? You know what I mean?
I feel like pain pills just numb everything.
I think you believe in the ad. So it's like, we're going to like go through your body and find the pain.
Yeah.
That's just marketing.
Yeah.
Those ads are a bit misleading, I think, where it's like, look, here is the Viagra traveling right to your dick. And then... Correct.
Okay, that's good to know that our...
Did chicks have Viagra?
The only instance in which I've seen it, Tom, with my own eyes,
Ella?
was when Samantha on Sex and the City took it, and she used to fuck the house down. Yeah. So I don't know if that's bullshit or not.
Well, listen, that obviously was a show, but she, in the show, was a unadulterated horn bag.
Yeah, she loved cock, and that's
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing.
It
was ahead of its time, that show.
It was.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. They're fucking and masturbating and sucking and fucking and coming like 4 or 5 times an episode.
They're getting into it.
And if they're not, they're fucking ropeable. They're fuming.
They're fuming.
No, they're fucking straight up fuming.
If they're not sucking, fucking, and coming, they're fuming.
Absolutely fuming.
They also rip darts in that show. You don't see shows where everyone just smoking, unless it's like Mad Men, which Streety's watching now and won't stop talking about.
But everyone's ripped. I know. I'm like, how many episodes does this go for? I feel like you've been obsessed with it.
You've been talking about Mad Men, but we're still reading the Game of Thrones like fucking 20
He should get into Monk.
Mum.
You know what? I had some defense on that.
There was some defense, but like, you know, there's always going to be a few.
Yet?
Hey, mate.
Have you like watched all the show and are about to watch the movie?
No, not yet.
Where are you at with Monk?
Because they released them. Was it 2023 they released a movie?
Yeah, so one in the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Have you watched the movie?
No, I just remember from when Jarchy was last on the pod.
And you have watched it?
No, I haven't got to the movie.
That Monk chat was pure.
Well, it was
Pure
just, it's just absurd though,
Monk
right?
before midday.
Monk before
midday. That's Jack's day. He watches Monk before midday and then he feeds the crows all afternoon.
Yeah.
After having scrambled eggs.
Probably has a couple of wanks and then goes to bed.
Yeah.
Hey, and I'd love anyone to sit there and tell me that ain't living.
It does sound like a good day. Outside of the monk stuff, like I'm not a big monk guy, but you know, birds.
How many seasons of Monk?
Birds and bees.
There's a few. I think there's about 6. I think it'd surprise you, Monk.
I know.
Look, you know what?
We've been over.
We don't need to go down this rabbit hole. I just think it'd surprise you.
Mate, I'll watch an episode with you one day. Mate, coming in, we'll just get it on the big screen. Maybe we'll watch it after this.
That's living.
That feels right.
That's living.
Probably not today. I've got some stuff to do, but like, I mean, whatever.
That's living.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll work it out. Figure it out.
Good.
Oi, Ned, what are you doing for your birthday, bud?
Ella's take. Well, this morning we went for a walk, got a coffee.
Did you get a prezi?
She is getting me.
That's sickening. You didn't wake up to a present. I'd be fuming.
Hey,
Would you? I hate.
She wants to get me. She wants to get me slides, but I haven't. I need to pick them, and then because she sent me some that I didn't like, and then
Are we going like leather, rich billionaire Conor McGregor slides, or are you going like just some normal, like understated, rubbery or like material cloth slides?
we'll have to see.
Will you? But use
like maybe like leather, like not like,
leather slides.
but not with shit all over them.
He's going
Not with like Versace on
leather
them.
Louis Vuittons.
No, because they're too loud.
I know that, but I think that
That would be
you've got a bit of
plain.
loud in you.
Okay, I'll take that as a compliment.
That's not. It's not a compliment.
It's not. It's not.
No, I'll take that as a compliment. She's getting me books. Have you seen those like coffee table books, and they look like Mexico City or whatever, and they've got all the pictures of it. So that, but photos of our holidays, so we can just rip them off the wall and show our kids.
Oh, that's
shit,
nice.
Awesome. That's nice.
That is nice.
Because you don't look at photos if they're in your phone.
We used to have
I
photos.
don't.
Yeah.
You never
You
fucking
don't.
look at them.
And there's like thousands of them.
Let's go through 300,000 photos. No thanks.
No.
Why don't you rip a book out and we can like go through them together?
The value of the photo has just gone through the floor. They're just worthless. I mean, you just take 400 of them right now and you're done.
Like
Back
the
in the day, it
price
was
of wool
like,
in the 80s. Just through
you
the
just,
fucking...
you just the price of wool.
Mate, it is so true. You know what I love doing when I go home? I go, Mum, where are those fucking photos again? Pour myself a nice stiff whiskey. It'll be stiff too.
Yeah. Oh, it needs to be stiff.
Pull out all the old photo and just go through these photos, mate. And it's like, it is the purest nostalgia you'll get. Because it's all shit you've forgotten about. Oh, that fucking trip. We went and saw a bloody ship in the
100%.
harbour. And then fucking like, those photos you look at, photos on your phone,
You never do.
I got like 12,000 photos on my phone. I saw the other day and I'm like, of what?
Yeah,
I
of
bet
what?
you 90% of them is like memes
Just
and dumb
crap.
screenshots of shit.
cock shots.
Steph went and got, a couple.
Yeah.
Steph went and got like proper, she like bid on it at some fucking school thing of like photos with her and the girls. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I don't want to come.
You would have ruined those photos.
I fucking oath I would have ruined them, but I can't do those like organised photo shoots. It's like, you gotta wear a white shirt and be like,
Bruh.
No, but what I mean by that is...
Please do that. We need them. Yeah.
can we have a bit of a smile?
That's a nightmare.
We should do that with our work crew.
You what?
We should do that.
100%.
Oh, yeah, no, that would be fun.
Actually...
Like a Modern Family.
Actually,
white
that's
or black
fucking-
turtle.
That's a great
fucking
idea.
Funny, we should do that. But these are the sort of photos like girls are good at that stuff.
Yes, and these are amazing.
Because they've spent a lifetime, and not even a lifetime, because the girls are fucking nailing it. By the way,
True, Zoe and Evie just know.
Like Evie's just like modeling that shit up with like, she's not, like the look.
Yeah.
Whereas we just get there and do gumpy weird smiles, and it looks like shit. That's
Yeah.
just the male way.
Yeah.
But these photos are sick, and if they were just on a phone, they would be one of the great wastes.
Yes, exactly right. So we're getting them all printed. Steph, I was like, get them all. And thank fuck I wasn't there. I would never do it again because I just can't take it's too serious.
It's not our cup of tea. It's not our racket.
But no, you're getting the photos out and about.
So we're getting the hunt. She's getting like we went to Bali this year, Mexico last year, and then our honeymoon. So it'd be just nice to look at,
That's a great present.
And then we're going to dinner tonight. I don't know where.
You don't know where. Fuck, big surprise day. It's nice.
Yeah, it's been nice, and she cooked me like beautiful breakfast.
Kid can cook.
Mushrooms and eggs, fucking delicious. A few blueberries, mate. Some freshly squeezed OJ. Fucking laughing.
Blueberries,
and
not on your toast, I'm hoping.
no, just in a bowl.
Okay, right. I was gonna say.
As a sweet you pick.
Just a little sweet treat.
And they were sweet. They were plump and juicy. You know what I'm saying?
Big girthy bitches.
And then I had a cupcake, and then I had a yoga mix. So
And what are you going to do with that cake down there?
we'll share it. We'll have it for lunch, the boys.
I'm shredding. I won't be touching that cake. I'm shredding.
You want to have a slithe?
I'm shredding for Jarch's wedding.
You want to have a slithe?
No.
We might have to have a techie.
I'll have a techie. That's Shred City, dude. Techie's perfect.
Because the great Ned
Oh.
Brockman got me a really nice bottle.
What's
Not
it?
for my birthday. He got us a really nice.
You got it for is 11 o'clock too punchy for a techie?
I wouldn't say no to one. Only because it's my birthday.
Only 'cause it's his birthday. I know you've been shitting, but like
Would you have a little one with me?
for Eddie's birthday.
have a tiny one.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah?
Yep.
You don't have to have a big one. Just a
Like,
little
you
one.
don't have to, but I mean,
And I don't want a big one either. Just a little
I don't want a big one. Just
Yeah, I'll have a little one.
Tobler, you want to get
I'll have a little one.
Tobler?
Yep. Where's the bottle? Where's the special bottle?
I believe.
Oh, Wirima's doing it.
It's in that blue that box that opens.
11.
I've never tried this one.
Historically, 11 a.m. on a Wednesday, definitely a touch early for a tequila.
Well,
but
look,
I believe the British call it 11sies.
they do.
okay.
They were getting fucking, mate, the aristocracy, they start at 11, they finish when they go to bed.
I mean, obviously, I'm not pro alcoholism in any way, but geez, it's a bit of
I'm
fun.
just saying, that's how they live, baby. 11sies.
fun.
11sies. Fucking time to get pissed.
So this was the gift from the great and powerful Ned Brockman, was it? Yeah, nice. Is that it, Ed?
It looks punchy too, doesn't it? Fuck, he's a good boy, Eddie.
Yeah, he is a good boy.
He's-
Now, are we having this neat?
No,
I'd
I'd like
look,
someone. I'd like
I'd
it on
argue
the
you
rocks.
put some ice in it.
No, I like it. I don't like lukewarm stuff. It makes me sick.
I feel you.
Unless it's like red wine.
The only reason I was saying neat is because
it's such a good
it's a very nice one, and maybe you want to try it, but obviously, fuck it.
No, I like it.
I
Cold.
think you can
I
still
like
have the
it cold
nice
too.
stuff on the rocks. The first sip is still going to be that pure
Fair. It's a good
tequila.
point. It's a
It'll
good
just
point.
start to water
That's a
down.
good point.
No, it's a great. Well, yes, it is a great point.
It's a very good point.
I'm excited to try this. I've never tried this one.
What is it, Willie?
It's called Tierra fucking Noble or something.
Tierra Noble. Huh? Yeah, thank you.
There's one thing I know about the great Ned Brockman: does not skimp on quality.
No, he does not.
Does not skimp on quality.
The kid is never.
He got us a ripper last year as well. What did he get us? The
Don
42,
Julio.
1942.
Yeah.
Nice drop.
Yeah. Do we owe him a present soon?
Probably.
Yeah, I think we probably when it's his birthday, I think we probably.
We probably need to get him out. But, the problem is that we don't have the mindset of, what a fit person wants. Because, he's not going to want
But
shit.
he's wanted donations, which we've done.
That's true.
Yeah, but that's because we're supporting what he's doing. I think that sits outside the realm of...
You could also choose not to. We
you
chose
could.
to.
No, you could.
Yeah. Listen, I'm just trying to make myself feel better because I feel like we owe him something.
Yeah, I think we have a present. And a gift.
So his
Great
birthday
point.
was on the 8th of Jan.
Oh, just as our coffees arrive.
I messaged him actually. Did you?
So did
weeks
I.
ago.
No, I did.
Oh, good. Well, at least we did that.
Stand up, guys. But maybe then we should just get him a late present.
Yes.
We're only 21 days
What would
late.
he
Thank you,
want?
sweetheart.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, when was his birthday?
8th of Jan?
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what you get someone who's just criminally fit. Do you get him a treadmill? That's a bit punchy.
What if we got him?
Like a massage voucher.
Give him some good day.
Okay, so Jeff Athletic.
Give him
Jeff,
some good day.
Yeah, fuck heaps
And
of
then
it.
be like, hey, man, oi, feel
Post
free to
this on your...
post.
Yeah.
That's
Thank you,
actually
buddy.
a good idea.
With a
Nothing
brown
like
cord.
a
Okay,
fresh
cheers.
tequila and
Cheers.
a
Happy
cappuccino.
birthday, Ed.
Thanks, mate.
I'm coming over
34.
to chink 'em.
Thanks, brother. Thanks, brother.
There you go. Happy birthday. Thanks, Ned.
Cheers, Ed.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, delicious.
Oh, la, la, la.
Lovely.
Oh, that's fucking good, that.
That is smooth.
Tierra Noble Exquisito.
That is a
Oh,
smooth
that's
tequila.
nice.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
it
nice.
is.
Fucking Ned, what a sick cunt.
Yeah.
So,
Gin,
I reckon with NB,
Extra.
he doesn't really drink ever, right? So that's
When he
out.
does, though, the kid.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
I don't
like,
think you'd ever
He's
gift
good
that.
fun on the piss, though. Let's
Yeah,
not
he
be
is.
fucking...
He's great fun.
He's great on the piss, but you wouldn't gift it to him, right? He Jeff Athletic the other day got a weekend retreat to you don't speak and shit.
Sorry?
Oh, like a meditation
silent-
retreat.
But he likes something
Retreat.
like that.
Yeah, so you go something where it's a bit more like mental,
That's up his
physical.
fucking alley, mate.
That's up his alley, isn't it?
That's right up his alley. I actually, because Nettie took me to Coldplay. We went to Coldplay together.
So you owe him a gift as well.
I tried to gift him Luke Combs this coming weekend.
Yeah.
He's already gone. Of course he is.
Okay. Right.
Of course he is.
I thought maybe he was like, I've been to a concert with Jarchy now, and I'm just starting to second guess whether that's what I want.
Super hurtful.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
I've done it now. I hated every second of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Been there, done that. Bit of a goober. Don't want to go. Not doing it
I
again.
haven't heard goober for a while.
Yeah,
Goober's a good word.
It is good.
Goober's a great word. Shout out to Goober.
Shout to goobers. Mate, I reckon he'd love something like that, like a nice, healthy, go there, because he's all into the mental shit,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, he's very into it. He's very good at it.
Very good
Yeah.
at it. So something
Fuck,
like that.
dude.
But
He's
you know-
actually a hard person to get a gift for.
But do you prefer tangible gifts or experiences? Because can I be blatantly honest?
Yep.
I much prefer, and I don't know whether this is just because I'm a child, something that is there with me on the day.
No, I'm with you.
When I get an experience, I go, sick. Oh, it's in fucking October next
Well,
year.
what you've done is you've signed me up to something. You've signed me up to an experience. Like, okay, so for me to have to feel like I've got a gift, not ungrateful, but I now need to go out to ride Parramatta and sign up for my scooter license.
Yeah.
Before I can then experience the experience of whatever.
depends.
The fuck it is.
There's levels of admin to
Yes.
experience gifts.
Depends what it is.
Of course.
If it's a holiday, weekend away, I'm into that.
Well, of course.
I got a really good experience.
If it's
Unless it's on
paying
a
for my
weekend.
scooter license that I didn't want,
yeah.
miss me with it.
But also, weekend away, you're like, oh, I've got it's a week away in fucking wherever. It just so happens to land on like the state of origin.
No,
And
but
I'm
you can
like,
pick it.
You fucking ruined my day.
You wouldn't pick someone's dates for them.
Sometimes they might.
Sometimes they do.
Especially the
That's-
misso.
No, there's dates been picked.
You can't.
My brother always buys experience gifts, but he's pretty good at them. So he'll buy us the State of Origin. He got us
Yeah.
Magic Round this year,
Oh, you
This
going?
coming year?
Great.
but I'm already going with Bundy.
oh, sick.
So
Terrific.
so we're up.
Let's line some shit up now. Then we know that.
Yeah, we'll be
Well,
kids
I'm,
will be.
going to book some stuff. I've
Yeah,
already
but,
looked.
like,
I've already
line up
looked.
some-
I've already looked at some stuff. Some stuff's available. If you
stuff's
know
a-
what I mean.
I mean, I'm hoping that it's like good stuff.
Like we don't. Like there's only like one place we'd like to stay,
Oh yeah, no, that's
and that's available.
and that's available.
and I know the
like,
place.
and like a nice
Yes.
spot, a nice room.
Well, I'm hoping we get an upgrade at the Carlisle because we're dear friends of theirs.
Yeah, that's it.
Are you listening?
Yeah,
Well,
If I put it this way, and reach out if I'm accurate, if I was to book an entry level room, would I get the best one?
yeah.
Is that
Is that how
this works? In exchange for free, unadulterated promotion.
Yes, and maybe like
And maybe we can even cut out the entry room and just
give us the
comp
best
the whole
one.
thing.
Also, what's 3 beds in one room look like for 3 best friends?
Oh, us three.
Yeah.
Okay.
oh mate,
Well, listen, we've done 2 for a long
We've
time.
done
We may
2
as
for a
well
long
just add the
time. We may as
third.
well. But I like again.
how fun would that be?
That'd be nice,
Dude.
We could jump from each other.
I want to sleep over with you boys.
Yeah.
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
sleep over stuff,
I'd fucking love that.
mate.
Carlisle.
They actually love you at the Carlisle.
Yeah, they do.
I stayed there for a mate's fucking engagement party. I stayed there for the night. Deadly place, but pretty deadly. And he was like, "Oh fuck, I've seen you on the boys' podcast. Blah 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 blah. How are they?"
Yeah.
and they
Well,
were just
dude,
raving about it.
Angus.
Yeah.
Angus.
Steph and Talia went there, and she was like signing him in, and she wrote her last name, and he's like, "Are you Tom Birmingham's wife?" She's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
This is like the silliest of all that." And then they got a fucking upgrade. They got heaps of shit there. So then it was like, well, now we need that because
Yeah.
we'd never been given an upgrade anywhere. So then they gave us one. But now what we're talking about, gentlemen, if I can just tie it all together nicely,
Yes, please.
we're 3 very best friends
Yep.
who
That
are
anyone could
that
have.
anyone could have. We're all going to be in Magic Round together, and what we're wondering is whether the Carlisle can give us a nice big fat hot room
Or 3 conjoining rooms.
or 3
Oh.
rooms that it can join.
Now that is fun because if you could open those doors,
Yep.
chock them,
Yep.
And just
And block them.
and block them,
yeah.
without setting off some sort of an alarm
What's the
system.
penthouse that the Carlisle got though?
Don't know if I've got them. Could be wrong.
Okay, what's the best room at the Carlisle?
We should be upstairs somewhere.
Well, she'd be she ain't in the
upstairs.
basement, I can tell you that.
Put it this way. Has it got conjoining rooms that we can chock and block? Yes or no? Angus, we'll await your email. Or your phone call or your message.
But it's
Get my number out of the system if you want to give me a buzz.
it's
Smart.
a hell of a spot.
Bloody good. That
But
pool
3 best
too.
friends.
That
3
pool.
best
Dude,
friends.
so do you know what you got to do? How long are you gonna be up there? We should do something.
You
Like we're all gonna be up there
you
for
gotta get in the
work.
Bundy suit or something?
I believe so. You know me.
But like we should.
You're a
try
worker. You're prepared to work.
But I'm saying is there something that we could do together
Yeah.
from a work perspective while we're up there?
Yeah.
As in, 1, 2, 3.
Press.
Yes, there is. A couple of things. Also, I'm not ruling out this year going up Thursday.
I'm not ruling that. I mean, I think that's.
I'll rule nothing out.
Women's State of Origins on the Thursday.
Got to go. Sorry, Steph.
Listen, it's work, darling.
Steph's.
Yeah, Steph's. It's work.
And Ella.
And Ella.
We'll be
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
be with Kid for at least 2.5 months. So she'll have the
Oh, she'll have it
She'll
down
have the
pat.
bearings for sure. Steph will obviously be leaving her with 3 children. But
Work.
she's on maternity leave.
work calls. So
She's based on a year long.
I feel like if we're gonna go,
joking.
I feel like if 3 best friends are gonna go away together and have a sleepover with doors chocked and blocked. Might have to tell them so it's 3-dayer.
3-day. What's the date of Magic Round?
Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night.
1st of May it
That's-
starts. Thursday.
1st of May.
Oh.
Shit, dude. You know what? We'll be rolling from.
No, it's the weekend before.
Alpha Blokes is?
It's the weekend before.
So, yeah, but we'll be up in the Gold Coast the weekend before.
Oh, the fucking fight night.
And then we're
shit.
back.
I'm going to have to get brownie points. From
Dude,
fucking
brownie
stuff.
points?
Well, although they're both work.
No, they are work.
So brownie points are not required.
No, but some brownie points are... listen,
Some are required, but you can't continually apologise for having an unconventional job.
no, that's right.
That's right.
Listen, darling, if I was doing the 9 to 5 still, and I was taking clients out to lunch, Steph had to accept that.
Yes.
Now, this is not clients out to lunch,
No.
and it's more of a client weekend.
And wouldn't you rather I go away with the boys, let the hair down, chock the doors, block the doors,
Yeah.
and have a good time?
Chock
and
the balls.
it's
Block the door.
Chock and block them.
Chock and block them, rock them.
and it's still work, or do you want me to get up at 7 and get home at 7 and be depressed and hate myself in my life because I'm doing a job I hate?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What's
Yeah,
your
yeah,
alternative?
yeah.
Surely, ultimately, when you boil it down, you should be really happy that we've managed to find jobs we love to do
'Cause-
that sort of involve each
Exactly.
other.
Oh,
We're
I'm
going
a-
to keep each other safe.
I'm a menace when I
Exactly.
hate my job.
I'm an
a
absolute-
menace.
Exactly. And if you want to boil that beef down even more,
Reduce it.
Please do.
I get a slow morning. Slow morning's good for the mind, good for the body, good for the soul. Like, I could be in that finance gig. I could be up at 6:30. See you later.
Doing rack and bloody buy, sell, buy, sell, buy,
Yeah.
sell.
I could be
finance.
on the gear all day, every day, buying and selling, buying
Selling.
high,
Li-
or buying low, selling high.
You know what I could be doing? I'll give you that tip. If I wasn't doing our podcast, you think those birds would be getting fed? I'd be snapping their fucking necks.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, you
I'd
would.
walk out, there'd be a fucking cockatoo screeching for some arrowroot biscuits. I'd open the window, twist their head,
Yep.
scream, "Shut the fuck up!" And then
Yeah.
Steph would come out crying. I'd say, "I've got to go to work. You're stressing me out."
Yeah, highly
Or
strung.
I feed them some arrowroot.
Yeah.
I'm generating friendships with other species. Sure,
Yeah. Well, no, but I mean,
it's because I'm doing a happy job and it is work.
yeah, it's right. It's work. Technically, it's work.
So you
All right.
choose, Steph.
Whoops, sorry.
Steph, you choose.
You want snap necks or full bellies? You choose.
You choose. I know what I'm choosing.
Full bellies.
Full bellies. FBs.
FBs.
Happy wife, happy life. Happy.
Hubby,
Husband.
happy,
Lot of
hubby.
Just let me live.
Yeah.
Happy,
There's
happy. We'll
nothing-
work on that.
Yeah, we'll work on that one. Happy dads, happy hubby.
Happy lads.
Happy lads. They're still not happy when we're happy.
Nah,
That's
yeah,
the only thing.
yeah,
There's no
yeah, yeah.
rhyme that really illuminates that they will be happy if we're happy, because they don't really. It's not about that as much for them, I feel.
Correct.
A little bit.
No, listen, they're happy when we're happy, but if they're not happy, and we're happy, in Magic Round, like then you're fucked.
Yeah. So it's about everyone being happy.
Everyone being happy.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct.
Not just us.
So probably looping back to the brownie point thing, that probably
We might
is-
need to get some brownie
okay.
points.
Yeah, there's definitely some brownie points to be
I wonder
earned.
whether we could turn that into content. Us trying to accrue brownie points for 2 raucous weekends, Gold Coast into Magic Round.
Can I be honest? This is the only danger of that. You start to attempt to procure brownie points almost disingenuously,
Yeah.
that they'll be crankier.
Depends how good the accruing is, though, right? What you're giving them.
You need to make it good, because if there's a camera in the face and the brownie point offering isn't good enough,
Yeah.
mama's fuming.
Seems like it's not that sincere.
It can
then, doesn't
detract. It's not sincere. It can detract.
Well, you're trying to monetize brownie points.
All I'm saying, exactly. I'm just saying, walk the tightrope, boys. Be careful. I'm kind of a bit freer because I'm not currently with child.
No.
Although, probably still need to. Yeah,
Yeah, but just certainly that's a.
But you'll be married.
that's right.
You will be married.
So that's a different thing.
That's
you
right.
know?
Ace up the sleeve, though, is no child.
That is the ace.
Big
obviously.
ace. Huge ace.
Yeah.
That
I'm
historically has
proper
worked
fucked.
in my favour.
It has, Ned. That's
Yeah,
we used-
historically really worked in my favour, being without child.
Yeah.
out of the three of us, I distinctly remember, I think, post was one fucked up weekend where we were all flying back from somewhere, and you and me were talking,
Oh,
and we were
God,
go,
that
and
was good.
I go, bit of a Harry Potter one for me, I think, today, Ned. And you were like, I could do a bit of Harry. You're like, oh, maybe a more Lord of the Rings.
I might have been doing. I either did Mission Impossible or I did Lord of the Rings.
Which is two great franchises. And Burmo was sitting there, we were walking to our gate.
Yes.
And he just goes, you fucking cunts.
Well, I think I think I got home and I had the most passive-aggressive note on our dresser in the room, which was just
Oh, he came back to get. He came back to chores.
written down. I was like, you're kidding me. Now, in fairness to Steph, she allows me to get away with murder.
She's great.
But
That was Perth.
Tom's
That was Perth weekend.
chores.
Was it Perth?
It was Perth, I believe.
Not this year Perth, because I came back from this year Perth, like the sickest I've ever been in my life.
No. It was somewhere
Maybe
else.
in the Perth
It was
before.
maybe something else.
I don't know.
Tom's chores.
Tom's chores, and I'm like, is this fucking serious? Which was dumb of me. I should have just ignored it. But I'm like, what's this shit? And then she's like, what? And I'm like, oh shit. I fucked
Yikes.
up. I'm going to go back into the room now. Punters and dribblers, how do you fit health into your daily routine? What do? Do you get up at 4 a.m. and go for a run? Do you come home late after a gym session? I don't know. You got to work it out. We're doing something to make it a little bit easier for you, and that's Good Day Daily Multivitamins. Sure, it's not a 4 a.m. run or a bloody weight session. It's just vitamins and minerals taken daily.
That's right. But Tom, I tell you what it will do. It'll get you in the fucking mood to go for that run, to shift that tin, okay? To get home from work in a better mood. You're not cranky. You're not foul.
You're not tired,
testy,
Eddie.
You're not tired.
After a
You're
long,
ready
hard
to
day
rock.
at work.
You're ready to love yourself and your family, punters and dribblers, and then you're going to get up and go for that run at 4 a.m. because you're just bursting with life and energy. BeGoodHealth.com.au. You know the drill.
That's it.
Use the code Dribblers, 10% off. Pair that into a subscription, which I recommend. You're going to get a free bottle and you're going to save another 10%. That's 20%. Total punters and dribblers. Do it for your health.
3 kids going to be tough, dude. This is more kids than I've ever had. So trying to get away for back-to-backies. Work.
Surely you've knocked off
What do you mean?
with the children.
I've knocked off?
Yeah. Three's max
Oh, as in
limit.
done with children.
Three's max-
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
I'm fucking considering getting me sack cut off.
Yeah.
Okay, let's unpack that. Let's
'Cause-
unpack the vasectomy.
Desexed. That's good to kill.
What happens? Do
It
they?
is so good.
What are they? Do your nuts? Are they fucked forever?
It's not
No,
your nuts,
you
mate.
can-
It's reversible.
You can fucking
It's
unfuck
not even
it.
100%.
What is a vasectomy?
They just cut the wire between the cum and the
Believe
dick.
that? Yeah, they cut them in time.
It's like Mission Impossible, not too dissimilar when he's trying to cut wires to stop bombs going off, but it's
So
tested.
if the wire's cut, how's it not 100%?
Because if it's cut and I believe they tie the tube,
Somehow.
say if it's somehow not tied properly, instead it's just got a bit more. It's like a slippery slip with a loop-de-doop.
Okay.
The cum's getting through.
Yeah, cum,
You feel me?
Cum
going
finds
a
a
bit-
way sometimes.
It's
We
gone-
know that.
They turn your sack into less of a holiday park, more into wet and wild.
Well, life finds a way. Cum is life. Cum finds a
Cum
way.
finds a way. Tobler, obviously, you feel free to jump in with any more specific information.
yeah,
around
if you could.
Well, you're not really that wrong. Like, so the vas deferens are the tubes that carry sperm
From the testy.
from the testes, and so they cut those tubes and then either tie them off or cauterize them. Like
Oh, burn
heat
them.
Yeah.
like burn them until they stop.
Oh my
Jesus.
days.
but I don't want any more, especially having had a third now. I'm like, it's a lot to go through.
Yeah.
But I'm still a little bit apprehensive about having my fucking them just fucking with my ball sack. You know
What
what I mean?
about?
But hold on, how do you come?
You still come stuff though.
You
don't
come. Is
No,
it
but
pre?
yeah.
Stuff comes out.
No.
And
Because
I
it's not
need
just
stuff to still
sperm
come
in-
out.
No,
I feel.
So the
it's
semen,
frothy ejaculate still.
The liquid, this liquid shit, the ropes,
Yeah.
essentially that the sperm travel in still come out. It's not
It's just
those
there's no
sperm.
there's no
If you think of
soldiers
it,
in the
like
tanks.
this way, you know, Finding Nemo, how the turtles are swimming along the East Australian coast. Fucking, they're the
That's
sperm.
a real thing.
Yeah, but they're the turtles are the sperm, and the fucking current is the cum.
And that's right.
Yeah, gotcha.
That's 100% accurate.
Tremendously
Because
explained.
that current's still there with or without those turtles.
Yes, that's right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Those
do.
turtles have a place to go though when
I
they're
do.
there. You know what I mean? So
I
we
do,
cut the
don't you?
turtles off.
I got to be honest with you, and I'm not 3 kids deep,
No.
but I just think I just pull my penis out instead of getting it fucking burnt and shit.
Listen,
But there's still the fear of pre-cum doing the
can
work
still,
for you.
Listen, you can still. That doesn't.
You know?
that's not a cure-all. I'll tell you.
It isn't.
But you just told me getting your sack burnt's not a cure
Well,
either.
it's very, very high up there.
99.9%
99.9.
effective.
So
It's like when
wearing
you go
a
to
dummy.
surgery, they're like, there's a fucking 0.1%.
Would
can
you
die
get
on
it done?
I would, yeah. Yep.
The thing
I'm
is,
just scared of it for some reason. I don't know
yeah.
why.
Well, no, I understand that, dude.
It's just, it's an odd, well,
You're
just a bit
desexed,
weird.
feeling like desexed.
You feel like you're
I'm going to
being-
be like, you know, you
Like
desex
an
a
old
dog
ram
and they're all
who's had his-
sad.
not a
It's,
ram,
yeah,
but
no,
like, it's
yeah.
just like a fucking...
It is. It's like fucking ringing
like a
rams.
lamb who's just had his nuts cut off.
It's exactly right. Correct. You're new to your dogs,
And you're just
and
a
we're
bit. I
humans.
just imagine you be a bit flat after. It's like,
I reckon you would be. I reckon you'd be a bit devil.
I'd be scared of first comeback.
Can you, Tobler? What sort of cum are we talking for a vasectomized?
Imagine.
I
can you
just
just
tried
imagine?
to look at that, but it's the same stuff. The sperm essentially, like your testicles still produce the sperm. They
Hell
just
yeah,
die
boys.
and get absorbed into your body.
Oh, it's like they're getting fucking mowed down as they're coming out.
Yeah,
you got
okay.
little warriors. You got
Yeah.
fucking Gatling guns.
So
Yeah,
basically,
the
it's
semen
all-
die, but the sperm's the same.
all the same.
Can you imagine if
Just that's
someone? Can I post a hypothetical here?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine someone says, "I want to get up to date on my sport." And they
Want
go,
to what?
I want to get up to date on my sport. They look for a sporting podcast.
Ah, yeah.
They see this top sporting podcast. They go, well, obviously, I'm jumping into this one. Let's give it. And they hear us talking about cum for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And
Cum
birds.
and birds. Yeah.
Cum and birds.
Cum and birds. The name of this Thursday episode.
Straight down the potty. Cum and birds.
Yeah. Yeah, this is our
I
new
love that
podcast.
thought.
Not
and
cum
birds.
in birds. We don't.
No,
condone
cum
that.
and birds.
Cum and birds. Like cum and
Listen,
birds.
sometimes, and especially on a Thursday, recorded on a Wednesday, this is what you get.
I love it.
And then you still have some people who leave comments going, "This is a fucking sports podcast, is it?" And you're like,
It's
yes.
all, mate,
But
even-
most-
I mean, it's still a bit of a loose association on a Monday.
It can be. It certainly can
Most
be.
enjoy the dribble, though.
Well, it's your
Of course,
fucking-
you'll get some detractors.
I mean,
you always
Well, you're right. Well, you're always
Yeah,
going
right,
to get
yeah.
a couple of
You always get a couple of fucking.
get a few detractors.
You're always going to get a couple.
But I think people just
get a few detractors.
Going to get a couple of detractors.
Jack, if I've learned anything in these 34 years, mate, you're gonna get a couple.
Can I actually? That's a good question. What have you learned in your 34 years? If you were to like impart some wisdom onto the next generation or people older than you, what's Eddy Simpson, Edward Lloyd Simpson, first of his name, 29th of the 1st, 1991, Double Base Hospital? What's he learned?
I've learned a couple of lessons. And a couple of things.
Well, what would be top? Should we get a top three from him?
Yeah,
or is
let's
that
give
too
us-
many?
You give us what you, if you want to go top 3, if you want to
Yeah.
go top 1.
It's just worth keeping in mind, right? That you can do what you want to do.
Perisher Blue.
Yeah.
Correct. That is a good. That's
that's
a
good.
good listen. It is a good listen.
You should never dilly-dally. You should just get down to Auto Alley because they're going to make you smile.
Yep. Okay.
That's also another great
good
lesson.
words to live by.
That is.
And this is important because you're going to move at some point in your life. And Dawson's, they'll move you just around a corner or right across Australia.
I made 3
3 really
prominent lessons. Just words.
poignant. You put them in a coffee table.
Oh,
don't
they
you?
resonate.
Dawson's will move you. They will.
Just around the corner.
Just around the corner or
right across.
Australia. Yeah, it was indifferent to them. They'll do the work either
They'll
way.
go wherever you need.
Yeah. What about you? You're 36. You're a bit older than me. Like, you got anything?
I would argue that the number
You're
one.
35. Come and turn it.
Well, yeah, actually, I just heard 36 and accepted that I was 36.
Yeah.
Prime Possum, as fun as he can be, Prime Possum, please join the family. I believe was that the lyrics of Prime Possum? Now this is a regional thing, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, that's right.
Did you have Prime Possum?
Yeah, I did have Prime
Okay,
Possum.
sorry, it's about I forgot Southern Highlands. You were
No,
regional.
no, that's all right.
Well, when Prime Possum came on, it was bedtime.
It was, which I believe was 7 p.m.
7:30.
Was it 7:30?
7:30, mate.
Yep, I believe 7:30 because if we're on Channel 7, Prime Possum put us to bed. But more often than not, Jack Edward Archdale, okay, we would be on the 7 o'clock news on ABC for the weather, which came on at 7:25.
Jesus.
And Dad would grunt at the TV, and then it was bedtime.
So your Prime Possum
No rain.
was Chilton
Yeah.
grunting.
Him just going, fuck.
Yeah, it's haunting. There was a haunting period of your
Or he'd get excited.
Rarely
well, yeah, I bet he
excited.
would.
From memory, rarely excited.
Yep.
I
No,
think it's also worth remembering that it's a whole lot of fun at the Funland Ulladulla Indoor Park. That's a good one. Just so you know.
Yeah. No, that's a good one.
Yeah. It is.
Also, this is one you can tell your kids as well. That at Jamboree,
Recreation
you
park?
control the action.
Yeah.
How exactly do they quantify that? Because surely surely they control the action.
Well, it seems like they would be administering the action.
right.
They're administering it, but I think that the control comes in your selection
Of action.
of action.
Okay, I see. Right, you can select the respective action.
Yes. And we'll administer it. So
They'll administer
you
it.
can have, do you want a bit of meth? Do you want a bit of
Yeah.
rice?
Yeah.
We'll fill up the syringe.
Yeah.
You put it in.
Okay. I get
Oh, we
it.
can put it in for you, but you pick what you want.
Okay. Well, see, that I feel like then you're picking the action, not controlling it.
I'm trying to maintain conversation here while remembering niche regional marketing
I was in
slogans.
my head, I'm going, fuck, what's another one? What's another one?
Well, I think this is what
The ice creamery, Kayama.
This is a good one, and probably it's becoming more and more applicable, either for people from Tasmania, okay, or just one day you woke up and you couldn't read or write anymore. And that'd be the reading writing hotline 1300 655
06 13
655
Yep.
That's a great one.
Yeah, well, that's a Tasmanian. They use that. That number
How-
gets pounded. They get the number wrong, though.
That was genius.
Yeah. Everyone remembers
1311 655
1300 655
1300s. Okay, yeah, gotcha.
reading writing hotline.
Mate, they don't do
Tazzies.
jingles like they used to.
Well,
No, that's-
the age of the jingle.
We've
long
had this,
gone.
yeah,
We've
we've-
talked about
yeah,
this
yeah.
because we had ideas around.
But
Still do.
still do.
still do.
Still do.
There's some real opportunity there.
Still some.
Whatever happened to Eagle Boys?
Remember that cunt that was the face of it?
No, you're thinking Dougie the Pizza Boy.
Dougie the Pizza.
That was Pizza Hut.
Was that pizza?
It wasn't Eagle Boys.
Is Eagle Boys still around? Are they fucked off?
I think I saw an Eagle Boys the other day.
Nah, they ceased operations in 2017.
Oh, bullshit.
I knew that.
So I'm not sure where you saw it, Jarchy.
Yeah, I saw one the other day. Did ya?
No, I didn't.
ya?
Right, so you just
No,
make a. Is that your thing to lie? Or?
Can I tell you
you're a
exactly
liar,
what it
right?
was? And I actually thought about it as I sat there and waited for my pizza. I was in Yamba, and there was a Pizza Hut that had been pushed to the edge of the mall. It was literally a walk-in hole-in-the-wall Pizza Hut, and I go, I remember when this establishment was all you can eat,
Bricks and mortar.
family, bricks and mortar, McDonald's level establishment, and I go, this is what Pizza Hut's become.
Oh, it's devastating.
The thing is, the reason it is, and
That's
obviously,
devastating.
obviously
So that's what-
Domino's now just has fucking come in and slapped their big fucking dick on everyone.
Oh,
But
yeah.
with the pizza game, you can get great fucking pizza in many different places. Whereas like McDonald's or Hungry Jack's even, but like they are what they are. And
Yeah,
you
I
can't
agree.
get that anywhere else.
Yeah.
Whereas I can get a pizza that shits down the throat of Domino's, Masood style.
Well, Domino's killed Pizza Hut. There's no question. There was we still had the old school family friendly Pizza Hut that did birthday parties Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Maybe a Thursday, but usually Friday, Saturday, Sunday with a sleepover, rumble packs, etc.
Sleepover at the Pizza Hut?
No, you'd have a sleepover.
Oh,
then you'd
yes.
load into the cars, maybe 2 cars.
Yeah.
Maybe Tarago if they had a Tarago, but otherwise 2 cars. Mum and Dad had drove you to Pizza Hut, you'd have a party, then you go back for the sleepover.
Fucking, and by the way, you'd obviously on the way back to your house.
Well, you go to Blockbuster.
You'd go to Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
or Video,
Video
Easy.
Easy.
But I
Video
think-
Easy.
but
The
I
choice
think-
is easy. Fuck, there's a jingle.
But
Video Easy movie guarantee. All the entertainment I need. Video Easy. The choice is easy. That just came back.
That's
baby.
fucking-
It was in there.
That's
Whoa.
good stuff.
I love that is filed away
In your
in
brain.
there, dude.
Oh,
And it
mate.
just bang, out it comes.
And you couldn't pull it out just on a whim. You needed that fucking nudge.
Oh,
Yeah.
That
dude.
little mental nudge to drill that.
Yeah.
Fuck, I needed that.
And the nudge was he's on the way home from Pizza Hut.
oh yeah.
Is there still one in Orange? Is that the last one
I
left?
believe-
No,
and
there's still a couple of Pizza Huts around.
That's a
No.
legitimate building
I'm talking
establishment
about
pizza.
they looked like Pizza Huts.
Oh, the Hut.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Hut.
I'm talking the Hut.
I believe it is.
Ours got turned into a fucking paint store.
See, I tell you what would be fun.
Kept the roof out, didn't
Obviously,
it?
like it's not possible
No,
now.
they knocked the roof down.
Did they?
See what? Imagine
They
taking
knocked
over a
the-
Pizza Hut.
They knocked the one down in Bathurst as well. I think
There's one
I
in
think it's a
Windsor.
paint store.
Windsor. Imagine turning a Pizza Hut into a podcast studio. Just go, do not change a thing. Like obviously internally you would, but just going like take over. Because when we were first looking for a podcast studio and it was just us, we were going to take over a 7-Eleven just around here that was
No
fucking
way.
abandoned.
Just look vibey.
I love
But
that.
like,
Dude,
you
a
keep
Pizza
some of
Hut
the
would be
shit in
so
there.
vibey.
It would be.
Remember the all-you-could-eat ice cream section?
Cunt. That's like I used
And
to...
you would just, what do
Do
they call
this.
sprinkle up, dude. Brrrr.
and just get that soft serve.
Yep.
I used to get the like I'd get one piece of pizza to appease my parents. They're like, you need to have dinner. And
course you would.
before you go to dessert, I go, yeah, sweet. I get the fucking little shitty piece of pizza. Eat that as quick as I could, usually Supreme. Eat that as quick as I could, then just go get the ice cream, the chocolate mousse, pour the choc chips all over the chocolate mousse, and just
Was there one in Tamworth or Armidale?
Armidale.
What a world where like, and again, obviously, you know, it's nice to be nostalgic and maybe the world was better when we were younger or maybe I've got a nostalgia boner. But like that I could go to an establishment as a young boy, pubeless,
Yes.
and just
Yeah.
fucking waterboard myself with soft serve ice cream and all the choc chips. And no one bats an eyelid. No one's like, this is a great deal. Like it was a great deal.
It was like $11.95
But it was just like,
all you
well,
could
yeah,
eat.
fuck it, man.
It
Pay
would have
this.
been. It was probably $5.95.
Yeah, something like it.
And
Was
just fucking go to
All you can eat.
town.
It was all you can eat.
but literally.
No one does all you can eat anymore.
You get in there and they'd go, you got a $5 for me, sir? That's the whole family paid for.
Hey, kid, have at it.
Have at it.
You get it, and they'd smack you in the bum and go, enjoy.
Hey, have at
You'd
it.
run in there, and kids are just fucking hands in a thing.
Mate, it must have been bedlam. I'd love to go in there a Saturday night, absolutely hazy.
Oh, Ned,
And just see what's getting put away.
Could you argue that maybe, and this is me just trying to play devil's advocate because obviously it was a wonderful time in all of our lives, but that they were the building blocks of the obesity epidemic that we now find ourselves in.
100%, but I was glad to be part
A block.
of
Yeah.
Look,
But you gotta be a part of something.
You gave me a time machine. Some people go, where would you go back in history?
Dinosaurs.
A lot of people would go, oh, I'd go and see the dinosaurs.
Go and kill Hitler.
I'm going to the Cretaceous era. Oh, you know what I want to do? I really would want to be there in 1865 in the theatre, Abraham Lincoln assassination
Oh,
style.
you want to see his head blown off, would you?
Hell, some people would want to go back and see Tupac in the studio,
Eddie, you'd go on the
crafting
Titanic
ambitions
and
as a
fucking-
writer.
No, yeah, look, you'd think that. But in fact, I'm going back to 1997, Saturday night.
Saturday night. Where you going then?
Pizza Hut, 1997.
Guess who's coming with you?
Yeah.
Me. This guy.
Let's go.
That is exactly where I'm going. And I want to see the haircuts. I want to see women with jeans on, with button-up shirts tied up,
Oh, yeah.
and
Awful
bowl bob
haircuts.
haircut.
Yeah.
Awful
That's what I'm
haircuts.
talking about. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
there
This
you
is
about.
the current one in Windsor.
This is current. Now, obviously, the Hut,
Can you get up? Can you try and get up Pizza Hut Dubbo?
go to the top so Josh can
1997.
see it.
That's still the top. They've
He's
modern,
kept
they've
everything
modernised
the
the
same. It was
bottom.
bought by an Indian guy and his wife, and he's kept everything the same.
Where is this?
Is it still a Pizza Hut?
This is in Windsor. Yeah, it's got like some guy's gone and done a review. He's kept it all the same.
Oh,
Guys, should
Pasta
we?
bar,
Should we open a Pizza Hut?
dessert
Well, I
bar.
was thinking go there.
salad bar.
oh, he's kept it all the same.
It is the same.
Yeah.
Should we go? That's easier.
Oh, fuck.
Goes easier. Goes
Go-
easier.
goes easier.
It's way easier.
Where is? Yeah, that's exactly the same. Where is the?
Oh, look at that.
Where's
bad,
the?
bad,
Where's the ice cream section?
Oh, it's coming.
I bet-
Fucking one of
fucking
these.
one of
Oh
these.
my god.
It's coming.
Yeah, I want to see. There we go. The moose. The moose and the jelly.
Oh, wow.
The marshmallow. Oh, mate.
Wow.
Okay. We're going. We're not building. We're going.
No, we're not
We're
building. That was,
going.
listen, that was excitable.
There's
and I'm
8 of them
thinking,
left in Australia.
Where the fuck is Windsor?
It's like just out west. It's not that far away, is it? It's like 40 minutes, hour.
Windsor, Minto, Orange. There you go. Gympie. In Gympie. Browns, Plains, Toowoomba, Queensland.
That's what they used to look like inside. I felt like with those.
Yeah.
With the
The covers, the table
Covers,
yes.
the table covers.
Okay,
They were
listen.
like stapled.
So
into
it's
the
an
wood.
hour drive from the studio.
Yeah, we're going.
We're going.
We're going.
Oh, we're going.
We're fucking going. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
And that was the logo.
Yes.
See that?
That is exactly right, Ned.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's living.
That is living.
And I've done some living before, boys, but that
Pizza though, like I mean, I don't know about you guys, and obviously this is very like, what's your favourite pizza shape? But like, I find pizza to me just fucking it trumps everything. Like it just
Well,
trumps everything.
It's elite. It's absolutely elite.
versatility.
I have it every Sunday night.
I had a period there, like the last
Every
year, the year
Sunday.
before.
You still
I
get
had
Big
it like
John's?
I had like 10 days in a row because we would have it. We have it when we're streaming.
Oh, that's right.
So I was like, I started.
Yeah,
on
you went on a
Thursday.
biblical run.
I went on a pizza binge, and it went all the way through to like the next Thursday, and I'm like, and it wasn't that I was necessarily eating a whole pizza every night, but I found myself around pizza every single day.
Well, it just kept
When-
showing up. Like,
when you
remember we
tell me
went to
something-
KO to do something, and there was pizza in there?
Yes, and so it's just like before you know
boxing.
it, I'm on to day 10.
When you tell me
Yes.
something like that, when you say I wasn't necessarily, you say the word necessarily, and then say eating a whole pizza every night, and you have a slight smirk on your face, that screams to me that you were and you know it.
Well, no, because there were some times when, you know, when say like if you were to go to like a work thing where they've like put on food, whether it's it could be a KF, whatever, fucking.
But
you go-
pre-streams, here.
Correct. Well, no, but pre-streams, yes. But I mean, like,
Preach.
we know, like, that's still us. But I mean, when you go somewhere like, oh, we provided food, and you've got a smorgasbord of pizza options, it's hard for me to know when I've hit one full pizza
Oh,
because
so
I'm
with
picking
you.
at all of them.
Yeah, well, you're not counting. 'cause
I'm
you're
not
too excited.
counting,
You're
dude.
excitable.
It's freedom.
And also, you're not a loser. Like, I've had 50 beers tonight. It's like, no, you're not
No,
counting.
I'm not
You're just living.
Yeah,
You're in
yeah.
the moment.
I might have
Correct.
9, 10, 11, 12
I would
pieces.
I would argue this. That the most present I ever am, the most, essentially Buddhist I ever am,
Yeah.
is when I'm fucking housing pizza.
Yeah.
I'm living in the moment.
Yeah.
Do you know
Zen.
what? Do you want to know when you'll know me?
Most Buddhist I am is when I'm housing pizza.
The
Do you know
most,
what I mean? Otherwise, I'm like thinking about yesterday. I'm thinking about tomorrow. I'm not
Yeah.
thinking about other shit. When you're eating pizza, you're living in the now and you're living pure.
well, and can I tell you what makes that better? This is when you know who you truly are. It's a post-cum pizza. If you've freshly
got a nut
ejaculated,
off.
if you've
Yeah.
just got a nut off, and then you hear ding dong,
Oh,
and you
bro.
go, "Are you fair dinkum? My fucking 1.25 litre and large meat lovers with feta on top of it has just arrived."
There's nothing
Pure
quite
heaven.
as there's nothing quite as good as
The
that.
1.25, that was in the boarding house. That was living. The Domino's special.
School special,
You get
$10.
$10, but you need to get it. You'd have to spend 20, but it was $10. You'd find a part. You'd find an ally.
Someone else.
Ah, yeah.
You get a large pizza. I was always a meat lovers guy. No apologies. And a 1.25 litre Coke for $10.
That's
That's living.
That's again, things were better.
well, man.
Eddie, we are brought to you by Ned's, the number one betting platform on planet Earth. And as we've entered the new year and we gear up for what is a bumper 2025 of sport, if you enjoy a punt, all we're saying is, don't shit down me throat. All we're saying is, if you're going to have a punt, do it with the best in the business, and that's Ned's.
That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying. Guess what's on the horizon, punters and dribblers? Rugby league football. Heard of it?
Heard of it?
Heard of it? We got trials next weekend, baby.
Yep.
Load up the account.
Responsibly.
Of course. And let's have a crack together. Then we've got the fucking the comp in earnest.
Yep.
Start of March. We got ponies neighing all over the country.
That's right, Eddie. They're neighing, and the footballers are footballing. So get ready, get with Ned's, best in the business. Shout out to them. What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
You
Sorry.
used to be able to go down. You want to talk living?
I do.
You want to talk
I
living for a
actually do.
second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A schooner at the pub was like
Oh.
either $5 or it was $4.50.
Don't do it to me.
Right? That's living. A pack of darts, $10 neat.
Not
That's
yeah.
living.
Yeah.
You could get a 6-pack of Bundy rums for $10. Living.
Living.
I used to smoke
Everything
darts
was-
at the Oak.
everything was crisp.
inside.
Oh,
That's living.
But I'm talking for someone who likes things. You're an even guy on the radio.
yeah, I like
Oh,
that.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's an autist.
When you're paying 5s and 10s for shit, 5 10s, 5
Oh,
10s, that gets
living.
me going.
mate.
When I'm seeing this, you want your smoothie and it's 35.78, and then you get fucking mate. Every time, have you noticed this? By the way, Now you set me off.
He's cooking.
Every time you pay for something, they put the MasterCard fee on top. It's like $1.50 now.
Yeah.
It's I'm going, this is getting
For processing.
up.
For processing.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means nothing. It means a dick.
Correct,
It's,
because
you're
the
just
fucking
taking money
machine's
off
doing
me
it.
here. You're just taking money off
The
me.
machine's processing.
It's
the fucking
fine.
cunt behind the counter
It's
is
the only way to fucking pay for anything now. Like,
Yes, a lot of places don't take cash. I've
Yeah.
had cold hard Australian. Hello, chili chipolata. I've had cold hard Australian currency in
Australian
my wallet.
cash.
Tried to hand it over a counter, and they go, "Sorry, we don't do cash."
which is actually technically illegal.
It's illegal.
correct.
You have to be
But
able.
what
You have
the
to
fuck
take
am I
legal
gonna do?
tender.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I know. It's the same as when a taxi
We'll
driver,
report
when you're
them,
like late at night, they go $50 to wherever you want to go, and you're like, fuck you, dude. And then you
But-
pretend you're going to tell on them and you never do.
Yeah, never,
And
never in
you
my
also
life.
pay because you want to get the fuck home. Because usually, if you're leaving, it's like a
Well,
scam.
yeah. Well, the changeover in the cross used to go on the Great Night.
If you want to pack a 20, and you want a 6-pack of Bundy, no, if you want a 6-pack of any sort of alcohol in tins,
Well, like 4 pints Japanese lager.
yes, well, no.
They weren't doing that back then, though. In our defence,
You're looking at $90.
Yeah.
I
As
bought a
in
20-pack of ciggies. It was $56.
oh, you're
the
talking
other day.
about now.
No, it's insane.
Now-
You get a
now-
pack of ciggies in a six
Mate,
pack.
back in the day, if you walked in a bottle like a vintage Sellers or something, there was times where you could get a Bundy 6-pack for $10 plus a pack of dice, $20 done.
Mate.
That's now like
Yeah,
$90.
or at least
UDL
under
vodka
30.
cruisers, carton of them is $120 or something close, 130 maybe.
Yeah.
The reason I referenced the $10 yarn is I still remember it. It was Australia Day 2008, and I got a 6-pack of Bundy rums for $10. I still remember it because it was outrageous. So it happened.
No, it happened. I mean, there are many factors as to why, but most of it is because everyone's just a bunch of greedy cunts.
Well, these new taxes are coming in February as well. They'll fuck small pubs.
Well, no, the
What's this new
New
one?
twice a-
alcohol taxes.
No, twice a year they do a beer excise tax. The
It's a
price goes up
cunt.
twice
Why-
a year.
Why the fuck?
Twice a year.
They hate us.
Well, no, but also it's like if you're a small brewery, like if you're a lower, like then the twice a year excise just buries them.
That's
but
what
if
I
you're
mean.
a big fucking company who owns these, you're like, well, we can wear it. You're fucking with our bottom line, but we can wear it.
100%.
But you're just burying small businesses.
What's evil?
But even in the bush now, like beers are not that much cheaper than they are in the city.
Mate,
Like
piss
you'll
is
still go to
expensive
a
now.
bush pub and it'll be fucking $9 a schooner or some bullshit.
Mate, the price of schooners has gone through the fucking roof.
Dude, are we old men yelling at cloud?
Yes.
Price of fucking schooners. I'm with you.
We are.
No, but
Tom.
we've got
it's true.
context now,
Yeah,
so we
do.
know what it
We've
was
seen
like.
enough winters.
I think it's actually gone up quicker in our time than it did when they were like, it was
Yeah.
only a shilling for a beer.
Yeah,
And then it was
yeah.
fucking 2 in 1980.
Yeah, fair.
Like we've seen, when we were at uni, which was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
$3.
That's how we were
$10
able
for
to
a
get
pack
so
of ciggies.
fucked on a budget.
So in 15
Yeah, I'd
years,
take me $6 out. I'd have 2 beers, and we would have preloaded on goon, so I was blind by the time I got there.
correct.
Yeah.
Still, when we were in 2014, I believe, maybe I'm a year off, the sheaf on Sunday would do $1 schooners and $3 spirits. Now that's fucking 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You think you see that shit anymore? We go
Never.
down there with $20 and fucking wobble out.
Yeah.
Do that now, I fucking dare you. You can't even get pissed for $20 buying from the bottler.
You wouldn't be able to get 2 beers at the sheaf for $20.
No, you wouldn't.
No, like you wouldn't.
We
You just
also
wouldn't.
had a nose for a bargain. Such was we had a need for it.
Yeah.
I.e., we're on Centrelink and we had no money.
Correct.
Yeah.
Can you still sniff a bargain out, boys?
Yeah, I find at pubs these days, a lot of them have like a beer of the month, and you'll get like a $6 schooner or pints for the price of schooners.
You
Okay, so it's
some
still-
shit though.
You gotta
Our beer
look
of the
for it.
month's a vanilla porter. Oh, great.
Nah, they're usually like one of the big lagers
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
that's-
I like
that
that.
you can get for around $6 or $7.
What do you do, Cody? How do you find your way around? Or does he not have a mic anymore?
No, I've got one.
Ketamine?
Mate, I don't tend to sniff them out too often. I probably just go out less because of it. I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
We probably just
Yeah,
drink at
people
people's
don't go out
houses
as
more.
much anymore,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
You
You
just go
can't.
get, you just
Things
get
are too
fucked up at
expensive
like your
after
mates'
COVID.
houses.
Pardon me,
You
sorry.
just go to your mates' houses.
Yeah. We all live really close, so
Things are
Which
just too
is
expensive.
fun.
Those
It's
are.
so fun.
yeah, so good.
And
Life-
it's no, you fucking, there's no trouble.
No.
Well, there's less chance of getting in trouble.
Unless you're on the rums with your mates and then you start getting a bit fisty.
You get nostalgic around a birthday, don't you? That's
Yeah.
why we're going back in time.
Correct. You do, mate.
Well, we're thinking about it, you know?
You know?
Yeah.
And every generation thinks that they grew up in the they were like, oh, it was better, you know. But
Yeah.
fuck, man, we had it.
Pretty good now.
It's pretty
No,
good.
listen, it is good now. But that is in the age we
But it
are,
was
or
pretty
just
good
time?
then.
It was pretty good then too.
Can you? This Eddie. I don't know if you can have, and this is a little off topic here, but this is just thinking about now. Have you got any idea of what the Chinese deep AI is or whatever?
Yeah. So I read about it last night. So
I knew you
essentially,
would have.
So he knows everything about it. Otherwise,
well, no. So essentially,
Because like 700 million was wiped off the stock market or some shit.
Yeah. So basically, they have produced AI that is sort of on level with ChatGPT. I haven't verified that, but that's the yarn that was going around at a cost of 5.8 million. Whereas ChatGPT, Microsoft, Meta's version, billions and billions they spent
To get it.
developing the technology.
Right.
They've done it with 5.8 million. The other thing that fucking sent everything into like an absolute like spiral, a tears, was that they don't need to use these high-end NVIDIA chips, which like was so NVIDIA had been building these chips.
I thought that was a
that are
fucking
like-
moisturizer brand.
So did I. And a water.
NVIDIA is the biggest
that
country
Addy?
biggest company in the world now. Because essentially they're the only ones. That build these chips that can process. They're the computational power required to power these AI fucking language models. Apparently, this fucking Chinese brand DeepSeek has been able to use it on like shitter processing chip power.
So like Nvidia had the largest crash of any stock ever
Yep.
in one day.
Basically,
like 700, 500 million.
basically, like everyone was like, the only way that you can power these AI machine learning models is with NVIDIA's chips. And this guy's like, this company's like, no, you don't.
Hectic.
You can do it on shitter tech, is my understanding.
Okie doke. But that's bound to, that's like anything, isn't it? You build a fucking flat screen TV and then some cunt builds a better one.
No, this caught people off guard.
Okie
Yeah,
doke.
this wasn't like oh well, everything's getting better. This wasn't like, going from
This was
improved iPhone.
This was biblical, if proven correct. Are they still verifying it all, or is it like a legit?
Yeah, no, they're still verifying it all.
Is
All their
this the bigger
claims
leap
about
as
chips.
Discman to iPod sort of stuff? Are we talking?
could be, mate.
It'd be like
Maybe Discman and mini disc.
It'd be like being able to power fucking PS5 games properly with a PS4 chip.
Okie doke. Yeah, gotcha.
Is my
Yeah,
understanding
okay,
of it.
gotcha.
Which is like, ooh, that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, that's punchy stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's where it's all a bit scary for me, boys.
Oh, the AI stuff?
All that shit.
I saw an ad. I got pushed an ad for AS, and it's like, create your own AI twin. And it's like, film yourself reading this script, and then it will be your AI twin avatar. And it's like, it completely it films you on your phone, copies you, and then now it's like you. I'm like, what fucking psycho cunt wants that?
Yeah.
Who wants that?
I can barely look at myself in the mirror most
I saw
mornings.
a weirder one the other day. It was like, watch yourself kissing your crush. So you like you upload a video of your crush.
What's
and then-
your algorithm doing, dude?
Yeah, hold
I've
on.
seen that as
Seriously.
well on TikTok. You just chuck a photo up, and then
it's like you hooking up with.
I'd love to do that with
Toddler and
Huntington
Dua
Wiley.
Lipa.
So it's Toddler and Dua Lipa,
Well,
Tyler
any
and
of those.
Carpenter, whatever.
Yeah.
Dua Lipa's fucking...
She's she's the smoke of all smokes.
Yeah, she's flirted with me before, dude.
She's engaged now.
she is.
She flirted with you before.
flirted with me.
How?
I maintain this yarn.
Okay.
And I maintain the
You
truth
met
of it.
Dua Lipa?
Very briefly. In fact, as briefly as you could.
I think Bracey's
But-
mate is engaged to her.
There was certainly eye contact, vocal inflection that to me would insinuate an attraction. of
When did you
sorts.
meet Dua Lipa?
I was walking back from when I worked at Nova. I think I was walking back from lunch. I had me
Is this when you had your real high and tight fade? Because I don't think she was looking at you.
it was New Testament Jarch.
Yes.
it's
So I had an aura about me. There were pheromones.
But
probably,
was it the high and tight skin shave?
No,
with like
no,
the
it wasn't. No, it
fucking
wasn't.
part in the
No, it was
middle?
more of a.
Okay,
It was. I was in my
believe the
motorcycle
story more
phase,
now.
so I had grown out the sides a bit, and I was
Okay.
spiking up the front a little bit. I was a bit of a messier looking individual.
New Testament Jar.
NTJ.
NTJ.
So I walk into the lift. The lift door's open. Now she walks out with a bit of an entourage, and I immediately spot her because she's a fucking smoke show.
Yeah, she's a 10.
How many years ago was this? Was it?
And I go, holy fucking dooly. But I didn't know who she was. She was a relatively new artist at this stage. And I walk, and she does this, the eye down, eye up to me, and she goes, hello. In
She's got a hot voice as well.
sexy British voice. I go, g'day. As she walks by, I'm like, fuck was that? And my friend Grace, we went to uni with her. She was working at fucking Sony or whatever. So she was in the mob, so I'm yelling to her quickly, and I was just like, fuck, that was whatever. And then I texted her after. I was like, who was that fucking bird you were with today? I'm like, what's with her caper? It was like, that's Dua Lipa. And I'm like, oh, and that song was out. Pick up the phone.
yeah.
And I was like, that was pure sexual tension between Dua Lipa.
You should have asked for a number because that was NTJ.
That was NTJ.
You know, anything was playing on, right?
I'm surprised.
That period, you were fucking the house down.
Ripping and tearing.
Yeah.
Sure.
You should have. I assumed that was when
Again,
that period.
NTJ. And it was, look, I understand how, looking at me aesthetically and then looking at Dua Lipa, I understand how you would assume that's a lot of hot cock.
Guys
and it was
don't
very
need to be
brief.
fucking supermodels. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the exact
not
same
cock-
thing. You don't need to be as hot as Dua Lipa as a man for that to be possible.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why I maintain that there was
Yes.
a level of
Yes.
immediate attraction. Now, if she got to know me, maybe that would dissipate.
Well, we
But
can
in
only
that brief moment, the inflection of the hello and the eye look up and down and the continued eye contact, to me, that said, there's an attraction here.
Okay.
Gentlemen,
Well, listen.
based on the evidence,
Well, we weren't there, so
I
there could be fuckloads of mail.
can I
No, there
give you a
could be.
tip? Zero mayo. And I swear to God.
Listen, it
'Cause
reminds
you're a mayo-man.
Oh, I am Hellman's. Mayonnaise.
don't sponsor the podcast.
They have sponsored us in the past.
I actually once.
Have they?
Well,
Oh yeah, we
straight
actually
to
did. We
Sydney.
did videos from you. Were at Hellman's Mayo.
Yeah,
guy.
I was at Hellman's Mayo guy.
I met the Veronicas when I was 14 at the Arias.
That's huge.
That is huge.
And we're
Now-
talking peak V's.
But
Yeah.
Peak V's, come on, baby, we ain't gonna live forever. Let me show you all the things that we could do. I know you want to be together. I want to spend the night with you.
So Peak.
With you.
Oh, come with me tonight. We can make the night last forever.
Are they lesbians?
Sisters.
Sisters,
Twins.
No, I understand.
From Newcastle?
No.
No, Brisbane.
Sorry. I understand. They're twins.
You know they're twins.
But they don't bat for our team, do they?
I don't. I think maybe one.
I don't know. I think one does, one
Listen,
Okay.
at this time, Jack, I think that it was all up in the air.
doesn't. But you're right.
But hold on, buddy.
One doesn't bat for our team.
You're 14.
I don't remember how old I was. It was probably like that. Will, it was the year that Will started booting in the way home because we drank too much. Was it you that threw up, Will? It was you. Into his suit jacket.
Perfect, mate.
Come back from the Arias. Remember they got the hire car? Yeah, and Mum was like crying because we got so fucked up.
And how old would you have been?
Underage. Yeah.
So you're 15.
I maybe
you're
15,
good to go.
16. 15,
Yep,
16.
okay, loving it.
They, I would assume, if you consult Google, not too far away in age. And I have no idea which one it was, but for some reason we were introduced.
I reckon they're 35.
They're similar age. to me.
Similar. I'm loving this yarn. You've got me enthralled.
And for some reason we're introduced and we're talking.
You're
And-
talking.
Yes. But by no means is it talk of a level that is interesting in any way. It was just and for that, again, similar, that brief moment, the briefest of moment, I'm like,
I think it might.
I think the Veronicas or at least want to talk
Did
a
you
little.
think we were with both of them?
No, it was one of them. I don't know which one it was. I just say the Veronicas. I don't know their names.
They're
Now-
40.
Huh?
They're 40.
They're 40.
40.
Okay.
See, now this is the reality of it, though,
So
right?
they were 21, you were
The
16.
delusion, I don't know whether it was true or not, but the thing is as well, if you see me at the Arias at that stage, do you just assume I'm older than I am?
But you're correct, and you're also a good looking unit.
No.
And those would have been your rugby days too, wouldn't they?
They might have been
Well,
when I was
first
a little
15 was just around the corner.
bit, I was a bit more
Correct.
athletically gifted back then.
You were skinny.
Yeah.
Do,
But-
do twins do threesomes?
I actually saw a thing.
I think twins get up some. There was. I
Where
don't
two
think it was-
birds, the most identical twins in the world, Tobler, look this shit up, married the same bloke.
Get fucked.
Swear on my mother.
I have seen that as well.
Yep.
And he'd fuck them both.
Yep. That'd be awesome.
I think that would be so edge.
I don't.
I think it's
Marrying
sort of,
twins?
I think it would be sort
No,
of pretty
just-
edge.
Anna and Lucy DeCinque.
Yeah. More like the sucky. Am I right? So sorry.
That
so sorry.
that wasn't.
Just sucky. Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
More like DeKinky.
They've been in a
Well, they've
happy
married the
relationship
same guy.
for 11 years.
DeKinky.
Dude, but like, wouldn't you, if you're going to marry
You're
two
Australian.
people,
They Aussie.
Yeah.
Get them on the
Perth.
pod.
you get them.
You get them on.
If you're going to marry two people, two women, would you not want to have like the second one be a little bit different? From the other?
I know exactly what you mean, but guess what? Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, so you're implying that, you're looking for a bit of variety potentially.
Well, maybe
If
just
you're
not
gonna- if you're gonna-
identical
If you're going to do the
twins.
married two women, if you're going to do the harem thing.
Yeah, the polygamy
So,
vibe.
Carl Pilkington raised this point on a podcast once. He said he read a story about a bloke that was dating this bird. She had an identical twin. He ended up cheating on the fucking bird with the identical twin, and he was bemused by it. For that exact, he's like,
Yeah, it just
it's the
doesn't-
same thing.
I know that twins can be slightly different. Like if I was dating Ed Liston, I will get something different with Dave if I cheat on Ed with Dave. But essentially,
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, but
not much different from
different
Just
sides of the same coin.
yes.
Yeah. Look, it's
Maybe sometimes you want that big 50 center, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I do, buddy. You know, and sometimes, yeah, I get it. Look, identical. I don't think there's any point. Bit of difference, mix it up. She dyed her hair brunette. That changes things.
Change things a little bit.
Changes
does.
things a lot.
It does.
Change things a little bit.
Changes a lot.
Change
But,
a little bit.
and potentially one twin may have certain skills that the other doesn't.
Punters and dribblers, it's still hot. And if it's still hot, it means it's still time to drink rosé, and the best rosé is Big Day Rosé.
Mate, it is 39 degrees, nay 40 degrees here in Sydney today. If you don't think that's rosé drinking weather, then you've lost your goddamn mind. Okay, pour up a big, cold, ice cold, light pink glass of the best rosé in the country. Okay? And let's cheers to it still being summer.
That's
baby.
right. That's right. Head to hellosport.shop for all your rosé needs. All right, is there a video we want to watch, Cody?
Yep.
Come up here, Jarch.
Come up here, mate. Come up here.
Maybe sit next to Ed. You know, give him some space there, Edward.
Come in here, mate.
Well, you can just play this a bit.
Just pop in, mate.
All right, birthday boy.
Pop your bonnet, mate.
Pop my little bonnet.
Pop your bonnet.
Pop your little bon.
Pop your bond.
Pop your little bunny.
Pop your little bunny if you want to have some money. It's the song that I hook is.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
If you wanna earn some money,
Oh, we've
let
seen
me
this
pop
already.
Your little bunny.
Have you? Yeah, 3 days ago.
If you wanna earn some
Would you wanna
money,
watch
let
it?
me pop
You
your
wanna watch
little
it?
bunny.
If you wanna earn some money, let me pop your little bunny.
Do it really right. Don't make it really funny.
Covering that bunny in a little nook of honey.
A little nuka honey, let me pop that little bunny.
Don't do it when it's cloudy. Only do it when it's sunny. Oh. Sorry, Cody.
No,
We're going to
yeah,
fuck
right.
ourselves, mate.
That's okay.
Was
Sorry.
that Tops?
No, yeah.
Sorry,
We're just
Tops,
fuck
we're
it-
just going
fuck
to
it,
fuck
mate.
ourselves.
This is actually super dribbly.
This is so dribbly.
Wow.
Let me ask you this, Tom. What is more important than chicken tenders?
Well, chicken tenders.
Tonka was being annoying slightly, but he's not a baby. He's a dog. And so I can distract him with things like chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders got us through the final day of the 5th test of the Ashes.
Shout out to great chicken tenders.
Tenders first, kids second.
No, we just need to fucking dig in here, mate. I'm not rolling over because mung beans will lead to chicken tenders.
It always did, mate. It always does.
It always does.
I'm gonna go to a week.
You do a week, then I'll do a week, and then we'll order chicken tenders.
Monday morning after a huge weekend, like
A UFC at Perth.
a UFC at Perth, sure.
Yeah.
You know, all you ate was chicken tenders. I didn't need 20 tenders.
And I did get some chicken tenders, which were terrific.
Bring a bottle of tequila and
Some
a
chicken
couple of
tenders.
boxes of chicken tenders, and we can ask it.
Shout out to chicken tenders.
You know what I think of when I think of that trip? I think of tenders. We ate more chicken tenders than I think is appropriate. Is probably considered medically sound. Naughty day. Yeah. Obviously. Hungry Jacks.
Yeah.
I want the large double cheeseburger meal into 5 tenders.
Oh, fuck. What a revelation that is, to know that chicken tenders are healthy.
Matthew Mace, dude.
That is insane.
Mate!
How do you reckon he found that? Like, again, is it
The
AI?
work.
It's gonna be AI.
I was thinking about that.
Is
He's
it?
got to have transcripts of all the episodes, like
There's no way
written
he
out
could do
and
it
then Command
otherwise.
F, because he's got bloke, he's got live streams.
That's over
He's
many
got
ye-
like
yeah.
early in the studio.
So is that what he does?
He did one a couple of weeks ago where it was every time it was like the multiple ways Eddie uses the word cunt, and it was
was great.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it was correct.
Whatever he's doing, it's a
That
great
was
effort.
funny. That was
Chicken,
fucking
that
funny.
is fucking good. I'd love to get one of.
Someone did someone do it? It's hard, bro. That'd be a hard AI.
That's
one.
hard.
That would be. It'd have to
Well,
be-
that's probably why it hasn't been done because
Yeah.
you can't AI that.
Did someone
There was a Christmas jingle.
Christmas Carol they had in there?
Was that it?
Or something like that.
Something
that's
like
good
that.
stuff.
Terrific, Mace.
Terrific. Grumpy Coffee, Edward.
Yep.
Groffy.
Listen, Mary Fowler is the code for Grumpy Coffee. Head to grumpycoffee.com.au.
This is fucking delicious. I'm having one right now. Unbelievable.
grumpycoffee.com.au. Fowler is the code for 10% off. Obviously, if I was asked who would be grumpy to be the Tigers, because Jerome Luai's injured again. Well, not again, but he's injured before.
Well, he's injured. I mean, that's what happens when you go to the Tigers. Your cards are marked.
Well, we hope not.
I hope not. I sincerely hope not. No one wants the Tigers to do better this year than me.
What about you, Jack? What do you think about the Tigers?
Oh, you fuck.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Grumpycoffee.com.au, code Fowler.
Great. Okay.
10% off all your grumpy coffee needs, punters and dribblers.
I do think you're still going to time away, mate.
No, I'm thinking let's go to the pub, have a few more techies.
Are you going to go to the pub for your birthday?
It's a birthday boy thing, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. What is it?
What time is it?
12:13.
We could go for one or
We
two.
could go. Maybe a
We are going to go.
Let's
for a
go.
slap. We'll have a birthday slap.
A bap.
Yeah.
Birthday slap,
Steak,
steak,
slap,
slap.
techie.
Cool.
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday. No, it is
Okay.
your birthday.
All right, see you
Thank you,
later.
everyone. Bye.
Hooroo.
Could you two just not talk anymore?